Oh my god, OBS didn't complain? For real? No way. Ain't no way. Hi everyone. Oh my god, OBS didn't complain? Oh, I'm a bit quiet. Let me talk up.
For
Let me
real?
do that. That should be better.
No way.
Yeah way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't way,
Hi
yeah.
everyone.
Okay, let me mute that. Hi. I'm playing Project Zomboid today. Um, yeah, should be fun. I've been enjoying this silly little game recently, and so I wanted to continue streaming this because I was doing pretty hot the last time I was on this world. Let me turn that down. Uh, yeah, here we are in the world. Okay, here's something I was looking at. I was trying to, bit off topic, but I was trying to mess with OBS and see how I can get another layer on this game capture scene. I don't really know how to do it though. I was thinking I might mess with it right now, but I'll probably just you can see that, right? Yeah, that's definitely visible. It should be, I think. A. Okay, anyways, I'll mess with that later. I can save that for upstream. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, that's funny. Anyways, let's get back into the game. Last time we were trying to get oil, gasoline, and I remembered there's this silly little gas station right here that I can use to get myself gasoline, and I actually don't have to go to any like big cities. It's so cool. Yeah, I just kind of forgot that this was like right here for me, and so it's a bit funny uh, to forget something so important. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Okay, my character is tired, so I don't know if I want to sleep in the car or if I want to sleep in the uh, in this little office down here. You can't see the building just yet, but there's a office for the car sales building. It's where I previously have spent the night in this world. I don't know if I want to try there or the car. I feel like car is pretty safe. Car feels pretty good. Let's see down here though. I think it was this room? Yeah, this was the bathroom I slept in. Uh, yeah, we'll go ahead and sleep in this building. Okay. So part of this journey was for gasoline, and then the second half was also to just have a place with lots of cars to train mechanics. And so I I don't know if that's still what I'm gonna do. I might change my mind. I might just not. Another foggy day. Dis I don't know if disappointing is the word, but that's quite annoying. Okay, but I believe from my search, these were the two cars I was considering. I was considering this one right here, and then another of the same make and model, just a different color. Okay, 56% total, engine quality of 54. Honestly, I might just want to scrap parts from this and add it to my taxi up there, because I do like having two distinct types of cars. It's nothing major, really. It's just kind of a thing I prefer to have going on. Okay. I don't remember why I brought a cooking pot of water, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my water bottles with it. I'm also gonna eat half of this fish and cabbage stew while it's still fresh. Oh, I brought 2 of them. I didn't realize that. Okay. I got more in there. Man, I really came packed, didn't I? Ha ha ha, look at me. Okay, let's look at the condition of this car again. So it was that black car down here, and then this blue car. Yo, Kumflo! Is this Silent Hill, yo? This is not. I know, crazy. Oh shit, I didn't realize this car was in such bad condition. Oh. This is not Silent Hill if you can believe it. I know, it looks just like it. It's actually a really cool game called Project Zomboid. Yeah, crazy, I know, I know. Uh, yeah, we're getting gasoline, we're getting mechanics XP. That's what we're doing, buddy. Did you find Mary yet? No, I've not. I actually might be the only person alive. I know. Wild. Oh, this car does not want to start up. That's not a good feeling. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I forgot to take the battery out. Okay, no wonder it's not starting just yet. Okay, I didn't need to scare myself like that. Damn, sound like it's time for a refund? Yeah, true. Install car battery 100%. Here we are. 79%, oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. 63% total car condition. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see which side we fill up on. Wait, I think we filled up on our left, on our driver hand side. There we go. And this car seems pretty quiet too, which is good. Connect generator. I probably want to bring this one right next door, actually. What I can even do is I can even bring the other standard type vehicles nearby. And I can just use those for parts. Is that what I'm able to do? Am I able to do that? No, I don't have basic mechanics. Which one do I have? Let's check real quick. I'm gonna pause the game just to be safe. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I thought I had one. Okay, bit of a bummer. That's alright. Let's run down here and get the black car. So ideally, I would have played a bit longer in my last session, because I remembered what each car was like, but I'm just gonna have to double check again what this car is like and what that car is like. Because it says like good parts. I might also just want to bring it over. Nah, I'll just take you. Okay, yeah. Not a big fan of these cars being two-door, but it works. It'll make do. Not the biggest problem to have. Because anyways, I typically do just need two doors, or I try to just keep two doors open anyways. Okay. Have I turned on this generator yet? I don't think I have. Okay. Uh, Mr. Kumsla, if you'd like, we could talk in VC. You know, probably would have to limit what we can discuss. But if you want to do that, you know, we could do that. If you'd want, I'd be down for it. Okay, and this is like a really small thing to check for, but I'm gonna see if I pick up a generator and I move it, if it still retains the gasoline inside of it. Because that's something I thought the answer to was no, but it might be my memory playing a trick on me, but I believe recently-ish, I was able to move a generator and it still had its gas inside. So that is something I want to check on. Sure, after I finish my match? Okay. Let me double check there's nothing nearby. They did a good job of clearing this place out the other day, but rather be cautious. Okay, turn off. Add fuel. Disconnect generator. Take generator. Gonna drop you here. Okay, it still has fuel. Nice. Okay, then that's even more gasoline we're bringing home. Let's see. I wrote a list of stream topics. Let me pull that up. It's something I can chat about when I'm doing something simple like this and I don't really know what to say. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about a concert I went to recently. I attended this just last week, and it was for a... I probably won't say the artist, I'll probably say the artist in the future. but I'll probably leave out who the artist was for now. But there's someone I've seen before. I saw them at a much larger venue, and now they played much closer to home, and so it was a really exciting to see them like here. Because last time I only was able to bring one friend along, and we had a fun day trip in LA, and it was a lot of fun. But this time we were able to get a good amount of people, a good amount of friends to join us. It was super cool. Um, yeah, the show started off, bit a bit calm, and for me that kind of worried me. I was like, oh no, is this not gonna top the previous concert I attended? But yeah, that concern definitely went away as it went on, because oh, the show just was so good. I think in total, hmm, how many? In total, there was what, 7 of us? Let me count in my head real quick. Five. Yeah, seven. Seven, and then additionally, uh, my friend's parents came along too. So, a bit closer to 9 of us. Yeah, fantastic show. Grand old time, grand old time. Okay, that's like that's like barely a stream topic. I definitely hyped it up a bit. Okay. I started talking about it, and I'm like, wait, how much do I actually want to disclose? Because I'm like, well, I don't really want to say the venue, because that's just a bit too close to home. Uh, I don't know if I want to say the band. I really like the band, but I don't know if I want to say the band. Okay, yeah. Bit fun to me. I'm sorry about that. I definitely hyped that up a bit more than all I got to say. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Let's move over some of this stuff. Let's move over stuff from this taxi into our new cars. Let's also eat the rest of this cabbage stew. Imagine joining the call last night like a goober. Could not be the guy named Kumflo. Listen, it surprised me just as much as it surprised you. Yeah, what a guy. Can't believe someone would interrupt us like that, SMH. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be my pile of stuff I'm not bringing with me. Alright, you're ready now? Okay. Let's go and chat. Hey, hey, hey.
There. Super sleepy today. Oh,
Hi, okay. This is my good buddy, Kumflo. Would you like to introduce yourself?
hello. I tried reading your call last night, but it didn't work out well. I had my mic muted, I'm pretty sure.
We heard you. We heard you.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I thought I had my mic muted. I was like, yeah, Lord.
It was funny. It was really funny that you joined.
Yeah. I was disappointed for the rest of the night because I
Wait,
thought, oh, I think my microphone was on mute
you
because
can't
like
tell
when
me
I
that.
looked at my microphone, it was red. I was like, oh, God, my joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as this guy said, as Choppy said, you left before we could say anything to you. You were in and out really quickly.
I wish you guys could hear me. That would have been funny.
Oh, we did hear
Anyway.
you.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just said that.
Well, I know you said it, but then I heard like I left before you guys could say hi. So I was like, oh wait, maybe you guys didn't hear it. Maybe I misheard, you know? Yeah.
No, we heard. It
Even you
was great.
guys. Yeah.
It was a lovely surprise visit from you.
Uh, I spent my entire last night playing Vampire Survivors till 4 a.m. and
Till 4 a.m.
I have big Minotaur PTSD right now.
I feel that from playing Barony, I've got Minotaur PTSD
But I
from
don't like that
Barony.
I have Minotaur PTSD and I haven't even gotten to Barony yet. That's the thing I don't like, you know? I don't want to have cemented Minotaur PTSD that early, but I do.
No, it's
Dude,
gonna happen.
I got overwhelmed by a horde of Minotaurs. There's like 1,000 of them. It's horrifying.
Yeah, you don't get to choose what you get PTSD over. It just happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember,
I did some. Oh, go ahead.
I like the first time I encountered it with a group of. Oh wait, wrong tire. I encountered it with like the slugs. We had a Minotaur, and I was not afraid because I had a way of levitating, and I'm like, "Ha, try
Yeah.
to get me now." And then
Can you levitate?
he can levitate, yeah, and he fucked me up.
That's horrifying.
It was
Yeah,
horrifying.
yeah, I haven't got around to Barony yet, and I'm really terrified of that Minotaur.
Yeah, we'll play Barony
Yeah.
soon.
We'll get around
We
to it
got it. We
eventually.
got
Okay,
it.
so bad news about Vampire Survivors is I did a little bit more research on it, and I tried seeing if I could open up a lobby because I heard you say it was like local co-op, you know,
Yeah.
and there would be like peer-to-peer servers. It's not even that. It's actually couch co-op, which is worse. That
Oh,
means
couch
that someone
co-op.
has to
Oh.
actually be there. Yeah, it was very sad because when I clicked online or not online, when I clicked play co-op, it said, "Oh, tell your friend to grab a controller," you know. And I'm like, man, I'm not on the couch right now. No one's here. I wanted online. You can do like remote play, I think, but
Mhm.
you know, remote play like streams are really slow for everyone else, so that wouldn't work out. Um, the main developer said that he wanted to add multiplayer, but as you know, when you try to add multiplayer to a game that was initially made as a single player game, that's a really hard thing to like, you know, implement.
Do you think Steam remote play could be used for that game?
Yeah, like I said, remote play probably could, but it's going to be really slow
Mm-hmm.
for the other users, you know, because it's all based on like
I
our
recall
internet.
we did try Guilty Gear Strive playing together, and that was
That
that
was
was
awful.
awful on
Yeah.
my behalf.
Now
It was
I
funny
was
though.
like, oh, we can play Guilty Gear Strive because you know I wanted to play a traditional fighting game and like it's too expensive, right? It's $20 on sale, and that's for
Yeah.
like the base game without most of the characters. So I was like, yeah, maybe you should just join my remote play, and we did that, and it was awful. Vampire Survivors could work. You know, it might be able to work because
Yeah.
it has low demands. It's a very low demanding game. It can work on practically any
Yeah,
system.
and
It's
PvE
very
might be a
retro,
bit
but
better.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
I
mean,
got played
I
up
think
by
it'd
the
be
way.
great multiplayer. You know, again, implementing multiplayer in a game that was designed as a single player game is a really hard thing to do. That's what I always hear, you know.
Not for the Zomboid
And
devs. It isn't.
not for
They
this,
just
yeah.
they just
Uh,
write three things and there it goes. It's now a multiplayer game and we have
I
to enjoy
suppose
it.
I suppose
Kidding.
multiplayer also has to be safe, you know, too. So It's a very slow acting
Uh,
process to make a
such a
safe
nice truck.
multiplayer. Or one that runs well as
Wait.
well. You know, I mean, I'm not a.
I'm sorry
I'm
to
on the
cut you off.
artistic side of. Oh, what's up?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I just realized this truck I'm looking at right now has battery charge in it. Oh, wait, is this true?
You're
Do my eyes deceive me?
gonna replace the battery on the other one.
Oh my god, this thing does not want a hot wire. But if I looked right, it said remaining like 98%, which should be the battery charge. Oh, come on. I need to check if this thing is legit. Oh, wait, I think that's true. Oh my god, it starts! Oh,
Yeah, a
this is
working
such
car
a
now.
good vehicle.
Pickup trucks just like huge in storage.
Well, they got a
That's
pretty
the
good
big takeaway.
truck. They don't have the greatest, but this thing is such good quality.
I wouldn't know. I don't play Zomboid that
It's
often.
okay. No, I've
Oh.
become such a pessimist in this challenge because even when a battery is like green, it still might not have charge, and that's like the important thing for me, charge. And you know what's so embarrassing about that? Like, I'm stoked right now, but what's so embarrassing is that I've passed through this like parking lot with cars before, and I didn't check this one. Oh,
It's a
I
really
could have
nice
had a
car.
car so much sooner in this
Yeah.
playthrough.
Hey, me?
That's embarrassing,
Wait,
but
you're on part 14? Oh my god.
yeah,
Very good, man.
yeah, I
Okay.
probably passed
Right.
by this in like part 6 or 7, probably.
I didn't even know you had like the thing that was that many parts, dude.
Yeah, this kind of just become a very like I don't know how best to describe it. It's just become my go-to stream like playthrough. Because I've been doing this since November, so this has already been going on for a year. This world in real time.
Off topic, but I'm really excited for Subnautica 3, or well, it's actually called Subnautica 2 now. So I guess Below Zero is kind of like 1.5. But I'm excited for that because they're gonna introduce multiplayer to that game, and I've been waiting for like a multiplayer Subnautica game for a long, long time. There's one of the things I wished for co-op for the most.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will eventually try Subnautica.
No, you never played the old ones either? That's fine.
No.
They're pretty
Yeah.
fun. You know, you don't get to play them with friends, unfortunately. There's a mod for like the original, where you can like join cooperative worlds, but you know, I don't really trust third-party mods unless they're from Steam or Nexus. Usually,
hmm
I lean towards Steam most of the time, though. It's kind of easier to install things.
Okay, well, I can only really bring 2 cars back, so I guess I'm going to have to just leave this black car right here. I think this blue one right ahead of it is just like marginally better. But I mean, I'm gonna have a decent backup car over here. So that's not like the
Or you
worst
put it
thing
all
to
in
have.
the truck instead.
So what I can do is, right, is I can drive one car and I can tow another car behind it.
Oh, or you don't
And
need a
so,
specific car for that.
no,
I
I don't
thought you
think
need like
so.
a tow truck or something.
No, luckily you don't in this game. So, I'm probably gonna drive the truck and then tow this car down here. Okay, let's see if I can get a new window for this thing though. 'Cause
Oh
that's
my
the
god!
only thing that's a bit sketch.
I just realized the fog's gone.
Yeah, the fog has been terrorizing me.
Does that mean you just saved Mary, dude?
Yeah, man, I just saved
To
Mary.
be yeah.
Such a good car. Okay, generator still running? No, let's turn that on.
by my name in the chat. Did you make me like a moderator?
Yeah, I did. I made
That's really
like,
funny.
I think I've only made like 3 people moderators in my chat, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I chose you, because, you know, we're homies. I chose, this Choppy the Cat guy. LMAO, look at this guy. Uh, because we're good friends, and we're both, you know, into Zomboid content making, so it felt just, you know, felt right. And then I've got someone who's been like a pretty like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but he's been like viewing me a lot, and he's been like following my content, and it's been like really motivating to have something like that. And so I'm like, you know what, you get this honor too. I think he's like,
Yeah.
I think you and Choppy are like full like things you can do in the stream wise. I think he's like less of a moderator, but yeah, I thought that would be good.
So this choppy guy's a cat, huh?
Yeah, that he is.
What if he was a dog and he's lying to you?
I mean, that would be okay.
Choppy the dog.
You gonna rise up the ranks and take control of your channel? Bro,
You know what's really funny was I was thinking the exact same
evil.
thing when
What?
he was explaining why I was mod. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to have absolute power over the Senate.
No. No. You can't do that to me, right?
Respect your president.
No one's gonna know what that means.
Yeah, they wouldn't, would they, huh?
Yeah. Let's work. No, I'm not reading that. Uh, Kumslo, he insulted you right now, that Choppy the Cat guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
wouldn't
saying
take the
you're...
50-50.
No,
I'm
stop
not worth
reading it.
it. Yeah, I'm worth a 60-40.
Oh,
See?
wow. Wow, you go on this
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a little egomaniac. Let's call that recovery fees after my Minotaur PTSD from last night. You know what I mean? It was a really bad.
Yeah. Speaking of last night, we were playing the most cursed SCP Secret Lab server ever. It was called like Pizza Cat. Pizza
Yeah,
Cat's like
I was.
laboratory or something. And
I knew
it
you
was...
guys were in SCP because Choppy was streaming, I think, and I was wondering like, should I keep it to yeah lore or should I like say yeah lore? You run from the SCP. Bro, I didn't know if you were like an SCP or like a human or whatever. So like, man, let's not make it very specific.
Mm.
Just need to keep yeah lore.
But
Yeah.
it had some
Yeah,
crazy like
Edwin.
gambling mechanics. Yeah, Edwin had crazy gambling mechanics, and they were fun to mess around with, but it was
Yeah.
so chaotic.
Uh-huh.
It was so hard to follow what was going on when you first joined.
D&D gaming? What do you mean? Did you do some D&D shit in Secret Lab, or was that
Uh,
separate from Choppy says D&D gaming?
I didn't do any. Okay,
Yeah, it's funny because
let's see.
when I played Secret Lab, the first time I played it was many years back when the game was actually not fully released yet. They released like an early build, I think,
Hmm.
and none of the servers were working at the time. So when I was younger, I thought, man, this game's probably going to be a flop. And then like once they got the servers finally working months later, so people could actually play,
No fog?
yeah,
Hell
actually was
yeah.
really good apparently, and people liked it a lot. But I haven't played it since like the beginning, and like that one time he invited me away later on.
I
Yeah, yeah, 96 looked different from my memory. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah,
I've been playing for
I
about a
think a
year
lot of
now.
us
It's
a little
been
different there.
a great game. It's definitely... I met a pretty cool community, and so I pretty much just play on that server. I've befriended people on there. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I think the game's most valued for its like voice chat activity, just kind of in the same way that BattleBit was, you know.
Hmm.
So I think that's the big highlight of the game. Honestly, is just the funny people that are on there.
Let's
Oh,
see.
dude,
My
Halloween event's
mechanics at.
over. I should have played one more day of TF2. Oh my gosh.
I should have
Gosh, I
also
think
played
we
more
should have played
TF2.
one more day. We should have played one more day of zombie mode before it ended, you know?
Infection,
Because I think
yeah.
Halloween should be over now. The Halloween event. I think it ends at the end of the Steam sale as well. I'm pretty sure they're synced together.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy and I, in the beginning of October, played a lot of Infection game mode, and they seemed to be updating the game drastically as we were playing over the weeks. We played it 2 or 3 times. And yeah, it was getting better, you know. Uh the spies are really scary now, which is pretty cool, you know, because
Oh
at
yeah, they
first
got a
they
big
were like
buff.
the lamest class, but now they could actually turn invisible because originally they nerfed the invisibility to where like you could pretty much see them anyway, so it didn't matter, you know. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I think my
Uh,
favorite map we played was you know the map with the lake and the mine shaft? That one's probably my favorite when we were camping in the
oh
tunnel with the
yeah,
sticky traps.
that was fun. I like that map. I
And then
also
like
like.
in 2 or 3 rounds you kept dying because you wanted to venture outside the tunnel and I said don't go out. And you went out every time. And like by the third time you're like, "Man, I got to stop going out. I'm getting killed." I'm like, "You think?" It's funny too because like at first it doesn't look like there's many people out there, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get jumped. Yeah, they jumped you, man.
I also loved uh going on top of that rooftop on like the barn that was in the middle of the lake,
Yeah,
getting up
yeah,
there. That was a lot of fun.
I
I
like it.
I also
I
went
saw the
demo
photo.
man on that one, and I was being pretty evil. I was sticky trapping the zombie spawn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that map we started with like the swamp area with the tunnel things
Yeah.
that everyone stood on the camp. I remember we stood on that small shed on the roof, and I would sticky trap the stairway to um to the place where everyone camped, which was at spawn, right? And for
Hmm.
some reason, the zombies never even took notice of the sticky trap. Like those players just kept running into them, and it'd be the same players over and over. So I ended up racking like a ton of kills every time. And I had like the Scottish resistance, so I had like the 16, sticky bomb load, which is pretty damn fun.
Oh, you camped there with the Eureka effect. Oh, that's smart. Uh,
Eureka effect isn't that the engineer? No, that's the Thompson. God, what was the Eureka effect? One sec. I
that's
gotta.
the tool that's used for teleporting to either exit or
Oh,
entrance.
yeah, the wrench? Yeah, right, right. That one wrench that
Yeah.
teleports to entrance and spawn or whatever, and like the exit teleporter as well. What's cool about that one is like you can teleport to the exit without having both teleporters up. So like
Mm.
I like to set the exit up. This is like back when I played a long time ago, you know. I used to use the Rika effect a lot more. I just forgot the name of it, I guess. But I'd set an exit teleporter near like the enemy spawn, and since you didn't have to set the other one up, it was like completely silent when it was up. And I could keep teleporting to their spawn, and then I think I used the Widowmaker. Is that what it's called? The one where like it fires metal and it
Yeah.
recharges metal, so you get all the. You're okay. Yeah, cool. I use that one a lot. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Man, how I need to play more TF2. I can't believe I'm forgetting these simple weapon names.
Hmm.
Like I literally have 1,500 hours in the game. Hey,
TF2 is
I'm
such
starting to
a
lose
funny
me.
game because you either see someone with like maybe like 50 hours and you go, okay, they're probably like newish to Steam. They probably have, tried it, got an opinion on the game. And then you've got people
Yeah.
who've like 1,500 plus hours and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. They've been playing for a little bit.
Uh-huh. 1,500 plus hours
And
myself, but there's some builds I've never even tried in all these hours. Like, I never went fat heavy or fat scout. Excuse me, fat scout. I never did it. But I should totally
never
do it.
really.
Yeah, I just need the family business, and then I'm forgetting what people use for like melee for the fat scout build. It's been a while, but yeah, fat scout's one I haven't done really. I should totally try it out. You started 2019? It's pretty cool. I started probably around elementary school, the end of elementary school. I was in 2013? Yeah, I played it for a
Elementary
while.
school, 2013. You were in
I was
middle school.
11. Was I in middle school at 11?
Yeah,
You're right. I was in elementary school. Oh my
middle
gosh.
school.
I forgot because our sixth grade got moved to the middle school, right?
Yeah. Enough of
Yeah. The private,
that.
private.
What are you talking about? I don't know you. Okay.
I mean, I could half count it as elementary if it was the way it used to be, before it all changed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like 10 or 11 when I played the game. It was around 2013. Oh, they added so much since then, though, dude. It was nice to play Team Fortress when they were still adding updates. You know,
Yeah.
like
I
like
I don't get that.
they were still adding new weapons. And then they stopped doing it. I think Jungle Inferno was like 2017 or something. So I was around when they did Sexy Awards and like some weapon updates, and I'm a little proud of that, honestly, that I got to play TF2 around that time because I knew how different it was back then compared to how it is now. One of the most jarring things for me was definitely the main menu, right? The main menu had a drastic change. I kind of
Oh,
missed the old
two.
one for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
you've
think you're around, Josh, when the game would let you like right click to invite to server because it
nah.
just doesn't work anymore. No, I
Yeah.
wish you were there for that.
Yeah, you've actually
'Cause
got I hate to say it, you've got nothing on Choppy and me. We
Yo,
go
you
back
met him
really
in
far.
kindergarten? Are you guys like IRL friends or something? I'm so jealous. I wish I knew this guy in real life.
No. This Choppy guy's from Antarctica.
Yo,
Yo,
are
Antarctica.
you guys directing the new Ice Age movie?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like polar bears?
I
Actually, I
love
forgot
polar bear.
which side polar bears are from. I know they're only from one part of the Arctic.
They're from the side that's more dangerous.
I Well, they're both dangerous. They must
Yo,
be from Antarctica since there's not really a landmass to the north. I don't know. Don't quote me on
yo,
that.
you guys met
I'm
each other in
uninformed.
kindergarten. You guys met each other in kindergarten, but he doesn't know you in real life. Did you have like a telepathic bond or something back then? Like how'd
You
you
could
guys
say.
sense out for each other? Yeah.
You could say something like that.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure back then the internet wasn't what it was today.
Okay, let's see.
Choppy, are
Anything
you
else I want to
psychic?
do here? Stray Warrior! Hello. See, this is the other guy I was talking about. Stray Warrior. What's up? I'm in call with one of my friends. Um,
Hey
this
man, if it
is,
helps, you could just throw those two in call. I could switch server. I don't mind.
we could actually get in call.
Yeah, makes it a little less lonely for us, right?
We could do that. I actually have not
I
talked
don't
to
know your
Stray
people.
Warrior. This is who I was talking about, who
Any of these
has
guys?
been,
I don't know.
been watching my channel, and I thought, you know what? I should, I should, no Q. I thought I should mod this guy. Yeah. I'm about to go get pizza. Frio, no cap on God. Okay. Sure, buddy, sure.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I'll just join now. I don't give a shit. I'll meet you there. Okay?
Wait, no. We're not going
No?
anywhere. We're staying here.
You're so needy. What do you want?
What do you mean I'm so needy? We're staying here.
I thought you
We-
wanted to get in call with them, no?
Well, I said I was down, but Choppy just mentioned that he's going someplace.
Um,
Yeah, I will introduce you two. You two do got some similar hobbies
How are
and
you
whatnot.
gonna How are you gonna make him feel that he's missing out though if we're not on the call? You know what I mean?
Anyways, Project Zomboid, am I right? Yeah, that's right.
You switch games so fast, Josh. Just a minute ago you were in Silent Hill. Now you're in like Project Zomboid. What's going on, buddy?
I don't know. We live in a crazy
Hmm.
world.
I remember my Silent Hill 2 stream?
I do.
Oh my god,
The
that was
first one
awful.
was so cursed, and then the second one was
Yeah,
much better.
it was awful. I was getting the game would crash and it'd say, "Oh, you have a RAM error," because like the game used over 95% of my memory. You know, very funny. Yeah, and I had it on lowest settings too.
Man,
I was
that was
able to
something
take it
else.
down to even lower, and then I was able to play it with like really bad frames, but like it was just enjoyable enough for me to get through it. And then when they added the first update, the frame rate was considerably better, but every few seconds there'd be like this like dip in frames where it'd freeze, and then instead of continuing on the next frame, it'd skip like 10 or 15 frames ahead to where I'm like getting my ass beat by a monster. So that was also really bad. But
This
then for the
denim shirt
final
might be
part of
better
the
than
game,
what I have.
they released another update, and then it started working just fine.
Oh, it is.
So in summary, I probably should have waited here a little longer, but I really wanted to get my hands on that game and play it, you know.
Yeah.
Got a lot of clothes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, clothing store. I'm ripping up some denim. Denim. Also looking for leather if there is any. Yeah, I mean, probably ideally I would rip up every piece of clothing. I don't know if I really want to do that. I mean, it's probably optimal. That way I can just get the most thread, most XP, but I'm just gonna focus on denim right now. And I can always come back here. Okay, I think that's enough for this door. I do really want to get some books, but I think I'll probably save that for a different trip. I'll probably just head home now, organize what I've grabbed, and then we can go out for another trip or something.
Oh my god. I'm looking at my cousin's play history right now, dude. Would you believe me if I told you that he dedicated his entire month to Helldivers 2 and Battlefield 2042? It's a very funny lineup to me.
I was asked by
Like a lot of
someone I
Battlefield
know
2042.
if
Oh
I
my
had
god.
Helldivers too.
Yeah,
Recently.
honestly,
Bit funny.
yeah, honestly, like it's popular, but to my knowledge, and this is the last time I heard of the game, but to my knowledge, I remember people saying that the game had some pretty, severe problems down the line because they kept nerfing all the weapons, and then like the whole Sony PlayStation thing, right?
Oh yeah, with needing an
That
account and then all
controversy is pretty.
the countries
Uh-huh.
being like banned or something. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
something.
that
That
one's
was
pretty
crazy.
well known. So after that, I just stopped playing the game pretty much. But
Wait, you owned the
there's
game
still like
also?
a pretty. What's that?
You said you stopped playing the game after that?
Yeah. After that, I stopped playing. I still have it on my library, and there's actually a pretty dedicated community still that play the game. But I just don't play it anymore after that
Oh, I don't
happened. You know
remember
what I mean?
kid having the game. Oh.
I got the game because my cousin wanted me to get the game. I'm pretty sure, and
Oh,
then
okay.
we never ended up playing. But I did get to play it a bit for myself, and I thought it was all right, at the time. I played it just around the point when the PlayStation stuff happened. Where everyone's like, talking about all that.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of what or where would be best to get some books in this playthrough. I might honestly want to head back over to Ekron, Phallus Lake.
Oh. There is one survival game that I like way more than even Subnautica that I'd actually love to play with you one day. I've said this name 1,000 times, so you know Abiotic Factor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in love with that game right now, man. It's so much more than just the Half-Life aesthetic. It's its own entire game, you know. It's actually really well made. And the updates every few months are always really huge, you know. Adds entire new areas to the game, new crafting recipes, all that. It's actually fun. They're a very fun game. I also like that it takes hold of like
so fun.
Project Zomboid mechanics where there's positive and negative traits, you know, and negative traits give you more room for positive ones. So it's cool. Dude, I really like it a lot.
When am I planning on streaming Battlefield 1 again? Honestly, I don't have a date really, but I mean, my friend can attest that Battlefield 1 is one of my favorite games, and so I'll probably
This guy's
stream
an
it again
addict.
soon. I don't know necessarily when. I'm gonna do some Zomboid this weekend in the morning, um, but I'd like to say Battlefield 1 again soon.
You know, we were bringing up Team Fortress 2 earlier. That's like my favorite multiplayer PvP game of all time, but his has always been Battlefield 1, you know? For me, that game's always been a love-hate relationship, but Josh has always liked that one.
Allure has always liked that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I knew this. I realized
No, it's okay.
too casual.
Poorly kept secret. That's what I consider it.
Too casual of a conversation with you today. Is for nothing.
See, I actually made away with this trip.
Oh my god, is that the Grim Reaper?
Pretty wealthy. Oh my god, the Grim Reaper?
I died.
Wait, where's my turn? Okay. I'll just
The
have to check
Reaper's
the map again soon.
terrifying, dude.
What are you talking about?
He's terrifying. I'm in Vampire Survivors right now.
Oh, you're in Vampire Survivors right now? Oh, okay.
I've been playing it the whole time.
Oh. Well, I did see you playing it earlier. I didn't realize you still were.
Yeah, you know the Persona 3 gimmick?
Yeah.
Or Persona 3, 4, and 5 gimmick? Yeah, that's in this game. So, if you're in the area for too long, you get reaped.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you were just making a Persona reference myself.
No! It actually happens. Oh, it's horrifying. You can beat him, but like, it's way harder in that game than it is in the Persona games, dude.
I love Battlefield 1. It's always been my favorite Battlefield game. One of my favorite first-person shooters. I totally agree with you. Yeah, I played it first on Xbox, and I loved the game. And I made it my goal to unlock every gun, and I came so close. And then when I finally switched over to PC, I was able to get every gun. It's one of the few games I've bought multiple times. It's just so much fun to me. It doesn't get old. Let's see. Okay, second left turn, it looks like.
I think the game that I own the most copies of might be Ace Attorney. I don't know, I think that might be it. I'm 80% certain that it is.
Yeah.
You own it 2 times now.
Because of you buying it from me.
Yeah.
Thank you. But also curse you.
Put the fear of God in him when I say I'm gonna get him the game. I'm still getting you Metal Gear, by the way.
Well, thank you. That's the game I don't own multiple copies of. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll ensure you do.
No, take it back.
Hey, you know what's funny? Even Metal Gear, I own multiple copies of because I have the Old Master Collection, on PlayStation, you know, but I can't find the copy for the life of me. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just get it on Steam. There I have it. I have it on Steam now as well. So. What's nice about the PS3 Master Collection though is it has like the games that weren't included from you know, the one on Steam. It has like War and Peace Walker.
Just like I remembered, I was about to say it, but I remember there were some zombies on this road, so I did have to be careful. And it's a bit scary because I am drowsy. I honestly might not want to fight this right now. I might just want to clear these ones right here and then just take care of this another day. Yeah, we'll do that. That feels safest. I first played it when my friend gifted it to me. I played with him and my other friends. Yeah, I'm kind of the last one that plays it regularly. Every now and then, though, I do get some friends like Kumzo here to join me in Battlefield 1. But yeah, I still enjoy playing it solo.
Is that scary guy, Alejandro? Isn't that his name?
Yeah,
You should tell
Thank
him
you for
about
reminding me.
Alejandro.
Yeah,
It's
on one of
horrifying.
the servers I frequent, there's this insanely good player named Alejandro, and I used to see him all the time when I was first starting on PC. Oh, my poor car. I see him all the time, and I've honestly have only killed him a handful of times. He's killed me plenty of times, but yeah, whenever I still see him in a lobby, it's a fun sight because I go, that's like a good nostalgic memory.
It's terrifying because he kills everyone with melee in Battlefield, right?
Yeah, I remember there was one game where he got a trench raider kit, and he had such a crazy KD. Well,
You know what he's best at is being close to the enemy, for certain. Oh, you have New Vegas? I have 2 copies of that. One my friend, one of my IRL friends gave me a copy on my PlayStation 3, but where I originally started playing it was PC. Wait, I might have 3. I got that game back in the day when PC were like disc games. You know, they'd still sell disc games. So this is like the era of like Windows Live still being around. So I had New Vegas on disc for Windows Live. I completely forgot about that.
Did you?
Eventually I switched over to Steam though. Yeah, I did. That was the first time I played a Fallout game alone. Back in the day, my first exposure was Fallout 3, but it was mostly watching my dad play it and asking him if I could like kill this guy on the
on the
screen,
screen.
you know. Yeah, I was really young. I was like 5, you know. And so I wasn't allowed to play games like that on my own. But in Vegas 2010, I was like 8, and that was the first one I did get to play alone. And I loved it very much.
Let's see, I
Also
hope this
mentioned
didn't beat up the
Command
hood too much.
Conquer. I don't know much about Command and Conquer. I think I have one of those games, but I haven't played it yet. Is that
I've
the
not
RTS
heard of that
genre?
franchise.
Yeah, Stray Warrior just brought it up.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty sure it's an RTS. Yeah, I have a few RTS games, but I haven't gotten into RTS as a genre too much yet, you know?
okay, let's see, let's get my food out.
Did you and I ever play RTS games at some point in our lives together?
I don't believe we have.
We gotta try one, I suppose, right?
Right.
You for the hell of it. I'd love to. I'm not sure the best one though. I don't have very good like opinions since I'm not too deep into RTS genre.
Hmm.
My cousin loves RTS games. So, you know, he's really big on that. Um, the one he had me play was Company of Heroes 2, and that's kind of one of the first ones I played that I started with, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. Oh, that was the one I was talking about, dude, where I had the entire army assembled at camp the entire game, and I didn't know what to do with them. And my cousin was like, "Where's all your men?"
Oh,
Like he looked,
yeah.
there's like hundreds of them there. He's like, "Why are you doing anything with them?" I was like, "I didn't know they're there."
uh,
Yeah, filled off by. Yeah, I do recognize it being an EA game. I think I remember
man,
that.
EA.
Yeah, I think the
FMA.
only one that I wanted to play of the Command and Conquer series was like I think it's called Red Alert 3 or whatever.
Ta-da!
You know?
Power! I've got power. Finally at my base for the first time in this challenge.
Yeah, whatever one had Tim Curry in it. I think that was like Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Yeah. He's like the only thing I knew about that game at the time was that like space meme, you know? Ice. Very funny. Or I'm gonna die. Yeah.
No, I'm not. You can't say that.
I'm gonna die.
Don't joke
Wait,
about that.
Sky, he's dead. Yeah,
No.
zombie right behind
Take
him.
it
Just
back.
you
No,
watch.
stop.
Just watch.
You can't do that to me.
Yeah. You know that. Is there storage capacity for the car, by the way, or
Yeah, so
like what
storage
happens if
capacity
it's
for
overweight?
cars. It's based on the. So there's two ways. There's seats, there's the glove box, and then there's the trunk. So glove box and trunk, I believe, are based off of the quality of those items. So max quality trunk is going to be able to hold more than a low quality trunk. But seats always carry 25, or not 25, 20 units of weight. My cabbage is rotten. I'm sorry, cabbage.
Oh no, your cabbages. Sorry, your
Cabbages.
cabbages.
My cabbages.
This guy finally gets it. I finally got him to
I
watch
finally get it.
Avatar.
I finally
Yeah, he
watched
finally
Avatar
gets it.
recently.
Yeah.
And I definitely
Last year,
spot off
mental-
the references in public, which is not necessarily public, but in group environment setting, whatever. You gotta,
15 cabbages stored
Yeah,
in your
just,
fridge.
I just have a couple cabbages.
Yeah, there's just a few. Are you gonna eat them all because you made it rotten?
Oh,
Yep.
no, they're
Seriously.
rotten. They're hopefully gonna turn into fertilizer one day.
So you're not gonna atone for your sins and eat every last cabbage that you rotted
No,
away.
no,
Okay.
they're food for the worms.
Sorry for the worms. So good.
Yeah,
Or at
and
least
maybe I'll
someone
eat the
eat them.
worms.
Really eat the worms, yeah. Perhaps.
Let's see. Did I get everything on this card?
What's your
Think so.
usual watch rate, by the way? We got like 6 people watching.
Yes, thank you everyone who showed up. Okay, let's move. I need to drop more stuff. Okay, forgive me everyone, I'm just gonna drop everything in a pile and I'll organize
that guy
later.
that guy was a genius to escape into space. There's no capitalism in space.
That hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Yes.
Yeah, that's so
Ah.
ominous. This is extremely
Yeah.
ominous.
A certain guy whose name starts with an E who might want to change that. Okay, I got everything else these vehicles. Rip
Yeah.
cabbages, truly.
Yeah, this guy doesn't
Rotten
take care of
teeth.
his produce.
I try. Okay. I try my
did
best.
you? Did you see the new Steam update, by the way? The
Oh, the
recording
recording?
update.
I was gonna bring that up, I
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah, it's really,
really
cool, honestly.
Jinx.
I haven't tried it yet. Shut up. I, I haven't tried it yet though, but I think them implementing it, that idea is cool. You know, I just don't know how it works just
Yeah.
yet. I think it's an overlay thing. You know what I mean?
So
Probably an overlay thing.
yeah, there's a
What if its own? Maybe
Ooh.
it could be its own too. I couldn't say for certain.
so you can have it, you know, off if you want, but you can have it on, and you can have it on always in the background, or you can just have it on and have it manual toggle on. I think I currently have it just always on, because I wanted to see if I like it. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah.
probably turn it to toggleable only.
Sure.
But it's really cool. I used it a bit last night for SCP, and I like it so far. It's neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is there a light switch in this room? Right here.
I thought they brought Elite Spec to Halo Infinite for a second, but it was just some aesthetically shaped armor that looked like Elite armor. So well. Womp womp. Womp womp
Okay.
womp.
Turn you on. Turn you on. There we go. Sir, where are the weapons? We need them. Check the pile. Okay. Okay, look. I'm trying to reform. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying not to have loot piles, but hey, they're efficient, buddy. They're efficient.
What's this guy talking about? What's the conspiracy here, Stray? Do we need to throw Coop
Okay,
right now?
so,
Throw Coop together?
you know, the haters, are you watching my stream right now? The haters say this is a unoptimal way to play right here. Just having everything in a pile. But look, if you need an item, where do you go? Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, maybe it's here. Nah, man. You go to the pile, and everything you could ever want will be here.
It's gross. I'm staging a Coop. I agree with Choppy.
No. No coup.
I'm so bad with that word. Should be Coop. I always say Coop.
I get it.
Don't
No
you love
worries.
the English language? Yeah. We love it. We're the Frankenstein of modern language.
That we are. I got 6 total. Nice. I might want to just keep one always on me then. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just always keep one in the car. Since we're already keeping a sledgehammer back here, that leaves us, what, 75 slots? Yeah, that's pretty good. 75, 95 total if I use the second seat, and then maybe like 100 or 98 if I use the glove compartment also. That's fairly good. Fairly good.
Done. Install
Okay.
that Rising Deluxe Remaster. Get out of here.
Do I have something for mechanics already? This is just kind of general tools. Crafting. That.
Oh my god.
that.
Oh my god, Josh.
Okay.
I still don't want to play Persona Arena Ultimax. Ah! It's so repetitive. It's very repetitive. What's cool though is you hear use voice actor regularly. You know? That was a bit of a surprise to me. Because he's a silent protag in
Oh,
Phase
you hear
4.
Use, the voice actor?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear use voice actor regularly.
Oh, that's cool.
Stray Warrior says he has loot piles in his main Zomboid world, and nobody could ever find anything in his house. And his friends call it the 40k storage. I assume that's a Warhammer. Yeah, I said Imperium. That is a Warhammer reference. I am trying so hard to get into Warhammer. I have not gotten into that yet. Yeah, man. I've tried. Eventually it'll click. Just not yet. I like the vibe that it's like half fantasy, half like sci-fi space game though. I do think that's pretty cool, you know.
See, I've got a really bad opinion I could share right now, but I don't want to be clowned on, so I'm not going to say it.
But 40k, I'm not afraid to
No,
be
not
clowned on.
about 40k. About sci-fi.
How about sci-fi? Yeah, yeah. Number one sci-fi discriminator. I'm making you watch Star Wars at some point, dude. It's
Okay,
happening.
you cannot bring that up in front of people. I've... Guys, I'm a big Star Wars fan, trust me.
I will slander your name until you watch it.
I've seen all the Star Wars movies. I love them. I don't listen to this guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
His favorite character is Rey Skywalker. You don't believe what a fan this guy is.
I'm a massive fan. Trust. Please, trust.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever get to see Indiana Jones, by the way? I was never big on it, but I watched them when I was really young.
No, I've... You know what my exposure is to it?
What's that?
The Lego game.
Stray Warrior says what?
Okay.
The lure's cooked. Oh,
Are you
man.
having technical difficulties right now? Wow, I don't know what happened to him.
Silly.
That's
Silly
crazy.
little. Hey, I saw that.
What are you talking about? Okay. Anyways, I need bandages. Let's
This
see.
guy's
Do I want
dipping
this
me.
bandage?
Suppressing the public.
What? What are you talking about? You're high or something. Do I really only have 2 bandages to my name? Damn. Toilet paper in there. It's a good fuel source. Thread in here. And then this, like, food over here-ish.
We need to stage a coup,
Okay,
Stray.
let's see. Is this a
You can't
good
keep getting away with
inventory?
this.
Are we
You can't
goated
keep
right
getting
now?
away with this.
We're goated right now. Oh my god. Look at me go. I just organized the base. Can you believe it? I'm so good at this game. Oh my god. I'm actually so stoked to have power though in this playthrough. Like that was a big goal to get to. And I have so much gasoline. I've got a safe gas station to loot. I've got a generator. I know where another generator is, so I can eventually get to that point also. But yeah, we're balling right now. Okay, yeah, let's check on the farm. Let's do some fishing. Oh wait, let me eat first. Stale? Aw. Oh well, rip.
Oh, I forgot I could undeafen myself. You forget I have power. So funny. Sitting there hopeless.
So many cabbage seeds.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
let's
the
check on
cabbage
the farm.
farmer,
Let's do
right?
some. Yeah, I'm a big cabbage farmer. We love cabbage here. Ready for harvest. Ready for harvest. They're not seed bearing yet, but they're harvestable. Maybe tomorrow they'll be seed bearing. Except this one.
Yeah, the best way to build PR is cabbage farming, am I right?
Imagine never seeing Star Wars or Indiana Jones and then being robbed of everything then by the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine. Yeah.
I mean, cabbage farming is kind of better anyway, though. It's more important. So,
Yeah, we love cabbage farming.
yeah, we love cabbage farming. That's all he needs, really. He's not missing much.
Hey, why's the... Oh, there we go. Okay.
I own all
was gonna
3 of them, by the
question
way. I own
why-
OG Trilogy, but I don't have the prequels with me, unfortunately, so we can't see those for a while.
That's okay. I mean, no, it's not. We have to watch all of them.
Cost,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Prequels cost like $60 collectively if I were
Really?
to get them on like Google Play. Yeah, I get them from this is where I get my like Millennium Godzilla movies from as well, but I get them from Google Movies or whatever, Google Play. I'm not sure what it's called now. It's been a bit. What's up? They changed the name a while back. Yeah, Google TV. There used to be like Movies Play Store or whatever. I don't remember for certain.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god.
I get them from Google pretty much. And they work on YouTube just fine.
I can use an oven.
Oh,
I forgot I could do that.
girls, crazy.
I was about to say, how am I gonna cook these? I don't really want to use the campfire because, my lighters are running out, so I kind of want to avoid that.
Does gas run out like electricity in this game? Or
luckily,
or is
no,
it
it does not.
Oh, that's nice. Super nice.
Oh, we got a 10-pounder. 81 hunger. Oh wait, I should cut these
Yeah,
up.
man.
What am I doing?
What's nice about Google TV is it also applies to YouTube. So as long as you're signed in, those movies that you buy on Google TV work for YouTube as well, and they're like free then.
Mm,
You watch on both platforms. Well, I wouldn't say free; you have to pay for it. But yeah, I wanted to get the
that's what you
prequels, but there's two options. One is pay Disney for a long-term period, Disney Plus subscription, which I'm done subscribing to Disney Plus. I don't want to subscribe to them again.
mean.
The other option is just the one-time purchase of $20 per movie. And I mean, like, that's probably what I'm gonna go for, but it's expensive. So I just never gotten around to it. It's like buying a new game. You know what I mean? Since I like to play games more than watch movies, yeah, you never got around to that. The inventory system in this game still confuses me so much.
Oh yeah, it
It is,
definitely
it's
takes some
such a
getting used
weird-
to.
Yeah, I personally don't
Okay.
like it, but yeah, it's complicated. Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and fast forward time because I'm scared of leaving the oven running by itself. Yeah, cooking
Metal
level
Gear.
up.
To get your Metal Gear cigar in advance time, Josh.
Okay. Let's double check it's off.
Whoa.
Okay, it is.
Can you set the house on fire with the stoves?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's like
how many
the
times have you done that?
I've not done it, but that's like a big worry of mine because I see so often people do it, and like I don't know, it might be a skill issue, or it might just be inevitable, and it could happen to me.
There's this game, Sea of Thieves, that I don't really like, but I played a lot of. And there's this thing I did a few times where I'd sneak onto people's boats and I'd overcook a banana on their stove, and then the banana
And
would
then it
catch
would burn.
fire. Yeah,
That's funny.
and then the banana would burn. But what's even better is I'd take exploding barrels into the underside of the deck, under the deck inside the ship where the stove is, right? And I put burning barrels, or not burning barrels, excuse me. I put barrels all around the stove, and when the banana burned and caught on fire, it would spread to the barrels, and the barrels would pretty much destroy the ship. Dude, I've
Oh,
done
that's
that a few
clever.
times. It's actually really fun. Yeah. The only sad thing about the game is they released it, and it feels very featureless to me. Like, it feels like an unfinished game. It feels too bare bones, and I just didn't like it. You know, wasn't very much of a big fan at all. Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
Only thing I really liked was that, or just stove banana and a few powder kegs, powder keg barrels to destroy a ship. I liked that, and I think the water looked really good in Sea of Thieves
Yeah,
as well.
it had such a good aesthetic.
Yeah, but other than those two things, I really didn't want to, play it after a bit. I think I spent like 33 hours in the game, which is more than that game deserved, in my opinion. It's funny too because the game has regular content, but like even with regular content updates, the base mechanics they never bothered changing. They never added anything new, so it felt like a very unfinished game, even with new updates and stuff. So I'm not a big fan of Sea of Thieves. I tried it. I played it for a good 30, I think, 30 hours.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
I
One of the games my cousin was also addicted to. My cousin is addicted to games that I usually don't like playing, but I will play
yeah.
them because yeah, and I usually play them because I like my cousin, and I kind of like getting into things that he's into sometimes. So with that game, I was like, okay, I'll play with you. And I ended up getting it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've given it a few chances, and I don't know. I feel like I could get into the game, but the chances I've given it just weren't enough to get me really into it. So
I don't
I've
I
refunded
don't
the
think
game
you
like
should.
twice.
Yeah, I don't think you should get into that game, dude. I don't think it's worth it. It's too expensive too. It's too expensive for what the game has to offer, honestly.
So are we still gaining weight? I think we are. Yeah, this character. Oh, we're almost at 3 months survived. Oh, that's so cool. This character came very close to dying due to low weight, so it's really nice to see that they're healthy now.
Well,
We're
don't
balling.
flog me, guys, but I've not tried Cyberpunk yet. It's just been sitting in my library for so long. I'm giving it the Dying Light treatment. The longer I wait, the better the game's gonna be. But it's already a better game and everyone loves it, and I still haven't played it yet. You know, I know it's not it's like shitty release launch date anymore, so I gotta get around to that one.
I don't know if I want to get the game. I
Yeah.
mean, sure, it looked cool, but I don't know, that release was pretty disappointing. And I don't know, it's probably earned a second chance, but I don't know if I will.
It's earned more of a second chance than Dying Light 2 has, I'll tell you that. But you know what? They're releasing Dying Light the Beast right now. Eventually, I think it's next year they're gonna release the game, and you're playing as Kyle Crane again, and I'm so
Wait,
on
Kyle
what I've
Crane
seen so
again?
far. Yeah, Kyle
Odd.
Crane again. In the trailer, they were like, "Oh, play as Kyle Crane again." And I was like, "Okay, that's silly," but I'm down with that, you know. But the thing is, right? I don't know. I Dying Light 2 is one of those games that's just really disappointing to me. And I said, okay, I'll wait for a few years for them to fix everything
Oh, there they are.
because, you know, they added guns back to the game finally. It was like such a controversial thing that they didn't add guns into the game that people really didn't like, so they eventually just added them back into the main game, funny enough. But yeah, I mean, I was willing to play it when both DLC updates came out. Second DLC isn't out yet, but I'm gonna give the game one more shot when the Beast DLC comes out. It's supposed to be standalone too, so who knows? If it's better than Dying Light 2, then I would probably just be playing that one instead. Yeah,
Let's
then in
see.
that case, I probably
Magnum and a
would give
shotgun. Leaves
DL2
of
a
shells.
chance.
Or ammo. Nice.
I think I told you this before, but they added health bars to the zombies, and it's actually
Yeah,
really
that's
predictable
so...
when they die. It's like if you took Zomboid and gave them health bars, you know, like that really suck to have
Yeah, it
Zomboid
really
have health bars for
it ruins
zombies.
the immersion. I don't like...
Yeah, you
I
can
remember
tell when
being
they're
disappointed
dead.
when I saw that.
Oh, right. They added a lot of features that they cut from the trailer though, I heard eventually, and I was like, oh, that's nice. You know, I was really hoping they'd add the features that they lied about when it came to release. Or well, maybe lied is a strong word. They cut it out of development for
Yeah.
certain you know, and people really wanted, you know, a lot of those features. Like there's this melee weapon that you could also use as a gun, like a spear gun or something. And people really
Oh.
liked that one. I liked it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds
Uh,
cool.
One of the coolest things about the new DLC though, the standalone, is the map design is very similar to, remember Old Town from Dying Light 1? It's very similar to that, your OG Dying Light buildings. So there's a bit of overgrowth, but it's appropriate overgrowth. There's no like growing trees on rooftops for some reason, you know, which makes no sense to me, by the way. Like those trees should be dead, you know, but no. Yeah, they made it work, is what it seems. And I was looking at like the art for the new DLC, and it looks good. It looks good for a
Oh,
standalone
nice.
game. I'm glad it's standalone too, because I think Dying Light's like 60 to 80 gigabytes, the second game. So like just having it be a separate release really helps with people's storage space, you know,
Yeah.
breaking the game up, right? But yeah, I don't think you beat the following, did you?
No, I played it. Yeah, I just was kind of... I finished the main story, and I'm like, okay, I'm happy. I tried the following. It's not like it's bad, but...
The
I don't
following's
know.
better
I was
than.
fine.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I would say better than, but I'd say it's about as good as the main story.
That's nice.
Supposedly, the following was supposed to be the canonical end to Crane's story, so it's treated as such. So the following can be considered like the true ending of Dying Light, you know. So in that manner, Dying Light 1 can be seen as the halfway point for Kyle Crane's adventure, you know, like part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty neat. But the following is actually really good. You know, in the map is significantly larger than the original because they added cars to the mix.
I don't know if it's lighting or not, but I'm kind of having difficulty seeing my like cursor overlay.
In
Ooh,
Zomboid,
yeah.
it looks pretty fine to me. I don't know why it looks so weird on your end.
I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. But like those those few little fights I had, which are like easy as day. I don't know. The cursor looked like just very hard to see for me, so it felt a bit tougher.
If we ever have an excuse to play the following together, I'd totally take it. I'd actually like to play it with you. Yeah, it's really fun. I really like it a lot.
Okay.
You
Well,
never
yeah,
got
I'd
to
be
try
down
the
to play
Night
with you.
Hunter mode, did you? Did you? When we were playing together at one point?
Which one?
The Night Hunter game mode?
The PvP?
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite zombie game modes of all time, man. It was
Oh,
really fun. I was addicted to that. Did we ever do that together? Or
no. We did like the
no?
extraction one, but yeah.
Terrifying. It's so terrifying, Josh. Oh,
What? Why
whoopsie.
the long pause? I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoopsie. Yeah, it's so terrifying though. And I played it with T, and we had like so much fun with that, honestly. And in the following,
Oh,
it's even
cabbages.
scarier because you get to use your car in the following, and
Hmm.
the zombie that like hunts you down is about as fast as the car, and it can jump on your car. It's actually really scary, dude.
That is scary.
Yeah, I really want to play that at some point because that's some of like the most entertaining gameplay from that game by far. It's about as addictive as like versus mode in Left 4 Dead.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
right.
something I also didn't really get into. I mean, I played it a couple times, but
I'm feeling you.
no, you can't. You
Yeah.
need me. Well,
I
not
mean,
really, but
I don't blame you because with a versus mode in Left 4 Dead, it's mainly a community thing. Like growing up on Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, you wouldn't be surprised to have joined a server, said hello, and then get kicked for saying hello. Like you'd get kicked for practically anything in versus mode Left 4 Dead. You'd be kicked for playing too bad. You'd be kicked for playing too good. Like the community for Left 4 Dead is kick crazy when it comes to versus mode. It's pretty toxic. Yeah,
mm,
but it's still fun. Is the funny thing. But the fact that like remember that achievement where you have to win a game of versus with 8 players total, like 4 on each side, without
yeah.
one of them leaving or getting kicked. Yeah, there's a reason why that's one of the hardest achievements in the game to get. Why almost no one's gotten that achievement. It's because you can't join a Left 4 Dead game without someone leaving or getting kicked in versus. It's
So
because
funny.
of that. Yeah, it's because of that. You know, that the achievement's so hard to get. It's because everyone kicks in that game or everyone leaves in the middle of the match. You know? Yeah. I think it's about like 2% of people have that achievement. I can check really.
That's so
And
low.
not
Yeah.
only do you need to succeed your team for the entire game, like you just need to win the overall. You know, you don't have to win every match. But not only do you need to succeed, but everyone has to be there, right?
Right.
That's just something that people had a really hard time pulling off, unfortunately.
Oh shoot! I forgot I have traps set up in the woods. I gotta check on those. I was just thinking, wow, haha, I'm so good on food. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, food,
Oh my
food,
gosh, that's horrifying.
food. Oh my god, my trapping skill. Yeah. Okay. Let's check on those. Oh, it's raining too. Also, let's check on the generator and see how power-wise we're doing. Okay, we're at 89% fuel. So we've used 11% in 2.5 days, I want to say. It's 2 days.
Yeah. All right. Here's
Not
how many
horrible.
people. Here's how many people got the strength in numbers achievement, even when the game blew up in 2020 with the new update. Only 1.6% of every player who's ever played Left 4 Dead 2 has strength in numbers.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's how common like the culture of being kicked in versus or leaving is. You know, it's crazy. It's so crazy that like at least 1.5 out of 100 people have that achievement.
Traps? Oh, I guess I caught nothing. Okay, never mind then. I guess that wasn't too big of a
Yeah.
problem.
One of the hardest achievements I'm having difficulty with right now is completing the last stand on realism expert mode.
Oh,
I've had a nightmare with that one.
that was miserable. I joined you for what? Probably like
An hour and a half, 2
7,
hours.
8 attempts. Yeah,
Right.
it was rough.
Being real though, we got to the second map, and then we played another 4 or 5 hours. We sunk into the second map, and it didn't go well, so we just called it there. The second map is way better than the first, though, in terms of difficulty. It's just that, and the funny part is when we got to the second map, it was one of those moments where your first try goes really well and you almost make it to the end, where then your second try and your like ladder tries, all the later ones are just awful. You know, right? You never get to where you were originally, right?
That's the worst.
That's where you were with that. Yeah, it was horrible.
Let's see, how much ammo do I have left? I don't think I've got much. I used nearly all my shotgun. Yeah.
It's a twofer though, you know, if you survive on expert realism on the last stand, you get 2 achievements. You get the one where you survive any map on expert realism. You get the one where you survive the last stand on expert realism. So that's what he and I were trying to do, is get 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'll probably have to use... If I do use a gun, I'll probably have to use my 308, which would be what? This rifle? I mean, it's okay. Okay, let's see if the cabbages
what
are
was the
seed-bearing.
goal for this game again? Was it just survive, or was there like a
What's
challenge?
the goal?
Yeah, was there a challenge?
The challenge is to survive, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, alright. Casual, yeah, casual game.
Yeah. Oh, they grow up so fast. Yeah, I'm pretty much going for as long as I can. My goal for this playthrough, guess how long my goal was to reach?
Are you, I don't know, like, are you going by days or by
Months.
years? Like, or a month? Okay. Gotcha.
What do you think my goal
I don't know, 3
was?
months? 3 months? 4 months?
3 months, baby! Oh, it's not time yet. Okay. This is actually the 3-month mark for my character. In 2 in-game hours, it'll be 3 months exactly.
I was gonna ask
Started.
because like I don't know how fast time passes by, so
Yeah,
I was
so,
like, oh, maybe it's a day thing, or not a month. Yeah,
Every
you know?
in-game hour, or not in-game hour, sorry. Every real-life hour, by default, is 1 in-game day.
Sounds like 7 days to me. Cool.
Yeah.
Won't
Yeah,
play 7 days to die again.
So getting to 3-month mark was my original challenge for this playthrough, and I'm like, okay, probably after 3 months I'll aim for 6 months, and then after that I'll aim for a year. But I want
So
to,
you're gonna hit 6
I
months
want to start small. Well, I mean that's gonna be my new goal now.
in 2 hours.
In 2
Okay,
hours,
yours
my
is-
goal changes to survive 6 months total. I keep pressing
Yo.
escape on accident. Let's see. One more
Choppy the
hour.
guy
One
get his
more hour.
pizza.
He might be. He probably still is getting his pizza.
Still?
Still,
Is
I
he
mean, he's
getting
not
it or is he
commented.
making his pizza?
I don't know. He might be.
Maybe he's a world class chef, you know?
He could be.
Or maybe he's a fraud. You fraud, Choppy. He can't
I
defend himself, he's not
I
on.
know this cruel of you. Wait, I
Yeah,
can watch TV. Oh, but it doesn't matter.
we watch TV.
But I could, and that's what's
I thought
important.
there's
I could watch
I thought
TV.
there's no electricity. How's their like broadcast even right now after 3 months?
Well, there isn't, but I have VHS tapes, and I can watch them because I
Oh,
got a
I got
generator running, so I can
yeah.
be cool. Yeah. Uh,
Every VHS tape I've ever used in this game has made my character bored.
watch better movies then.
Or maybe my character's just really depressed. You ever thought about that, huh?
Watch better movies.
Maybe he doesn't care about movies. And I'm just forcing him to watch them anyway. Huh?
Watch better movies.
Yeah. Like Star Wars or Indiana Jones, right, Josh?
Uh, I think my friend's having difficult internet
Who
problems right
killed
now.
me?
He kind of left. Yeah, we kind of can't hear him for some reason. Kind of odd. I don't know what that's about.
I'm awful today.
Ta-da!
You see, it's hard to restrain myself in like a streamed VC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just the worst, you know.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
the
the
worst
worst.
ever. I'm sorry, I can't even say that.
I'm
Fresh
so used to
cabbages!
having I'm so used to having a general combo with this guy. And now he's got this big time internet personality and
Shut
people
up.
worship him like a god, you
Shut
know?
up.
And it's like I can't compete with that.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. uh, let's see, do I have another farming book? Let's see if I can read farming. Oh wait, I've got another level to go. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that I'll probably drive on over since I have the gas to Ekron, and I'm gonna see how Ekron's doing, and maybe I can even scavenge my old van from there.
Oh my god, do you know how worse this would be if we had the dead guy on?
Oh god.
Yeah, that dead guy.
Yeah, if the dead guy joins, I have to leave the call. I'm sorry.
What about the invasive species?
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
No
Indeed.
comment. Okay, let's see. I kind of want to wait for my cabbages to be seed bearing. That's probably the smart thing to do. Uh, once they're seed bearing, I'll harvest them all, toss them in
The
the
dead guy
fridge, and then I
joins.
can drive.
We're probably gonna hear a lot about King Giz if he joins. And the lizard wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take all these spears with me and just keep them in the trunk. Because they're my weapon of choice. And I got a lot of them, so I might as well bring them and use them.
What was the best weapon in this game again? I
Well,
only used the fire axe, I'm
that's
pretty
for
sure, and a
debate.
pan.
But one of the best would have to be the katana in this game. It's incredibly rare though, as you can imagine, but look, I have one.
Is there a debatable worst? Or is there a unanimous worst weapon?
uh, debatable worst would probably be a pencil.
Wow. I didn't know you could use a pencil.
Yeah,
Are you gonna make a pencil challenge one day?
no, that sounds miserable.
It sounds miserable. Sounds as miserable as killing 1,000 zombies in No More Room in Hell with only your fists.
Oh god,
Oh my
I
god.
forgot about that challenge.
That achievement, man. I don't wanna think of it anymore. Oh my god. It takes so long to kill one with your fist, man. Oh, speaking of which, is No More Room in Hell 2 doing anything?
I
Please,
saw
people already.
they got a new patch for they removed a infinite ammo glitch. Or
But we love those, right? Remember those infinite ammo servers in the first game? We need stuff like that,
yeah, they
right?
got rid of that. I can't remember what else they changed. That's the only one I really remember though.
Not sure it matters though, because either way you get so much ammo in the base game anyway for the sequel, right? That's what I
Mm.
always hear. So it's like having an infinite ammo. Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, bug fixing isn't gonna change the popularity of this game. Like when all the bugs are fixed, it might still stay mixed because the faithfulness and originality just they got rid of all of it. You know, when they
Yeah,
made
I'm
the
quite
second game.
disappointed
Yeah.
by. I wish it was more true to the original.
Can't believe you start off with full gear too. You have a gun, you have a melee
Yeah.
weapon, you have a flashlight at the very start. You know, I'm like, why? You know, I like, and you don't even start out in a group. They say in this game, you're like, I have to
You're
work together
responders.
more than ever before,
You're
right?
there to help the scenario, help the scene. Okay.
It's such a conundrum, though. You know,
Okay.
like,
Watch this. Watch
let's
this.
see.
3 months
What
and 1 hour.
Oh, 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screenshot. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Lord. Okay. We can go back to talking about No More Room in Hell too,
Yeah, it's
and
so
how it's
contradictory,
disappointing.
dude. You know, like how can they say, "Oh, in this game you have to
Yeah.
work together even more than before," but like then in like a few lines before that, they say, "Oh, in this game everyone spawns far across from each other on this big ass open world extraction map, and there's games where you possibly might not even see each other at all." Like, how is that? How does that encourage cooperative play? You know, it's very contradictory.
Yeah.
Their language, you know, the juxtaposition of saying, "Oh, this game, you need to rely on co-op more than before," but also just like there's a chance you guys will never see each other if you don't want to. So you like play it on your own. It's very silly. Yeah, silly. I like the old one. You know, it's linear. You're kind of boxed in most maps, and you're usually spawning with everyone around you. You know, and my buddy and I, Lord, we like to let the grunts work for us, right?
We like to let the grunts work
Pretty
for us. We,
Yeah.
of course, we help when necessary. But, hey, I mean,
Fun when you start
if
next to
someone
people.
else is
Yeah.
going to kill that zombie, why should I kill that zombie, eh? Eh? Yeah. Fun game.
Bumble says, "Hell yeah,
Hell yeah, Bumble. Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah." No, there's an oversaturation of like weapons in the second game too, so there's no real point of like sharing or even like I guess giving other people weapons. Everyone has a gun to start with,
Yeah.
you know. You don't have to worry about trading or giving weapons. There's and again, I think the idea was they were trying to make it so that you know everyone has something and there's no one person hoarding all the items, but it just didn't work the way they intended to. I'd
Hmm.
prefer to work with a guy who goes while snatching versus, you know, like everyone having a gun and there's like no point in like giving each other resources, you know. I like when things are more scarce. So that's why I like the first one a lot more. You know? Yeah.
Bumble. I'm over here with one of my friends. He's a co-streamer. Ain't that right?
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, I hate this guy. No, I don't.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, but I made it to the 3 month mark finally in this world.
Yeah.
It's
We
so
need the
cool.
3 months.
It's definitely the longest I've survived in single player.
He says he wants to work in increments. So he's going 3 months, now he's going to 6 months. He
Yeah,
wants
that's
to
the
start
new goal.
working.
6 months. I'm trying not to be like too cocky. I didn't want to start off this challenge being like, yeah, I'm gonna make it to 1 year. I'm like, nah, I gotta think low. I can't be too cocky in this game. That's how
See
you
you
die.
in part 28,
Yeah,
six
I'll see you
months,
guys
man.
in
Right,
CDDA part 30 or
yeah,
something, hopefully.
right.
Uh, let's see. I'm too antsy. I want my couch to grow already to seed bearing stage. That way I can travel.
Yeah, I genuinely hope they restructure the entire game because I want linear maps. You know, I don't want these big looter shooter open world maps where you guys can get lost and not be able to find each other. I like being forced to work together. And I think the zombies are way too easy in the second game from
Yeah,
like everything
hopefully
I've
in No More
seen.
Room in Hell 2, after some time, they can, they can make it a bit more true to the original, or if not,
Yeah.
they can at least hopefully add a like game mode similar to the first
No,
game.
a lot of people say that, oh, Torn Banner Studios took over and they changed everything and made it worse. But from what I heard is Torn Banner Studios bought Lever Games, and the majority of the Lever Games staff went to Torn Banner to work for them. So it was still the original staff working on this version of the game. And I also heard that the lead director from Lever Games kind of wanted No More Room in Hell 2 to go in this direction. So it's not like I can say that Torn Banner Studios is completely at fault. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But you can't deny though that before they got bought out, the game was going in a way different direction, you know? So I don't know who's to say who's at blame, really. I don't know if it's the
Hmm.
lead dev for the No More Room in Hell 2 before they got bought out. I don't know if it's Torn Banner. I couldn't really tell you, you know?
Right, let's do some cooking. Let's make a fish and cabbage stew.
Bumble a Cabbage fan.
Oh, Bumble's a big cabbage fan. Ain't that
Oh,
right,
really?
Bumble? Yeah.
We love cabbages.
We love cabbages, yeah. That's like Rynek's whole saying over there. We love cabbage. Let's see. Here we are. A 3 fish, 3 cabbage soup. 64 hunger, 55 thirst. That's crazy good. It's not even cooked. If I cook it, it'll have even better stats.
You know what I'm excited for? We got one more month until the next Game Fest. It's gonna be at the Game of the Year awards, probably.
Oh yeah, that'll
Is
be
there
fun
any
to
Game Fest
watch.
this month?
Uh, I'm, I don't know.
Oh, there is something that you might like.
Is there?
I I read up that there was a tweet from one of the big company guys at Nintendo. I don't know exactly what his position is, but they mentioned that the next console should have some form of backwards compatibility for the Switch.
Ooh,
Yeah. So that'd be great. We're very excited for
we
that.
love backwards compatibility, right, Bumble?
The draw
Yeah, we do, Lore. Thanks, Bumble, for backing me up on that.
I'm such a good guy.
Bumble's such a good guy.
You know, the only drawback is there's no confirmation whether or not that backwards compatibility is going to be for physical media or only digital media.
92 hunger.
Because when someone asked, the guy said, "Oh, well,
Oh wait, yeah.
we'll find a workaround, but we're not sure." So
Oh, I
I don't
hope
know.
they
Yeah,
have. I hope it's for physical also, because that's like nearly nearly everything I have on
yeah.
Switch is
They're gonna
physical.
imagine they do like the 3DS thing where it's like a DS cartridge, except it has like a little thumb part in it that just makes it slightly larger, so you can't put it in previous consoles. That'd be pretty silly. Yeah.
That would be.
Neat. Indeed.
Okay, let's see. I don't know what to grind right now. I don't know. I don't want to
The
fast
reason
forward time. That's just boring.
the
I
reason I
could
don't get physicals. Oh,
get
go ahead.
mobile. uh, I don't know. Let's keep talking.
I'm not a big physical cartridge fan for the Switch because I just think the cartridges are too small and easy to lose.
Yeah,
Wish they're
that would
larger,
be pretty
you
bad.
know? 3DS size is my limit, you know? Cartridge is small with 3DS, but it's not like too small. I feel like, you know, Switch size cartridges are even smaller than like some SD cards, you know what I mean?
Uh, they are quite small, yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty small. That being said, I have like 2 or 3 physical copy games, but they're just the mainline Zeldas, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, other than that, I've had everything on digital media. That used to be my old RPG machine. I play all my turn-based RPGs on there. And then all those RPGs magically just got thrown into Steam one day. And I was like,
And you
oh, I
never
guess
looked
I
back.
don't need to play. Yeah, I did. Now Switch is my first person party game machine. So I'll play stuff like anything mainline, I guess. I play a lot of Mario Kart. Not that
Hmm.
good at it though.
Let's share that
But
story. Let's talk about Mario Kart, you and I, and
oh
our
yeah.
history of that game. So,
Oh, my
so,
history goes way back to the Wii. I used to play it all the time with my cousins, and my cousin was really good at the game. He'd beat me a lot. But Wii was like my starting point with Mario Kart, and I loved it. Years later, I played on like Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. That was fun. And then I got finally Mario Kart 8 on
8
Switch,
Deluxe,
and I got it.
yeah.
I got it because my buddy wanted to play Mario Kart with me here. So
Yeah.
we eventually got around to playing it
I
on my
convinced him
birthday.
on his birthday to get the Switch Online because, I was like, okay, we can play Mario Kart together, we can play this game, that game, and he did relent. He did get it on his birthday, and
Yeah.
uh, we were just gonna do the two of us playing Mario Kart, but we were able to get another friend online. So the three of us played what, a ridiculous amount, 25-ish matches
Yeah, it
of
was
Mario
about
Kart
25 matches or
on
so.
his birthday, and I went like 17 for 5.
He steamrolled me.
I steamrolled him.
I never even got
He
first place.
didn't win once.
I never even got first. It was either you or it was our other friend.
Or it was our
And
other
then there's
friend,
this
yeah.
one match, and there's this one match in the desert with the train. I'm forgetting the name of that
Mhm.
map. But I, for the first time, was ahead, and I was about to win. And this bozo over here snipes me with a green shell from like,
uh,
what, 50 yards away? You were far
it was
back.
so clutch. Hell
Yeah,
yeah, Star. Hell yeah.
he beat my ass on my birthday.
Yep.
And that was the one time I thought I was gonna win. And the funniest part is the shell hit me right next to
Right
the finish line.
in front of the
Yeah,
finish line, and then I
I was
sped
an inch
past him.
away.
Uh,
And then he was like, "Oh, what map do you want to play next?" I'm like, "It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
I gotta go."
Uh, good times. And then this year we played again, and
He did me dirty 2 times. Same thing.
it was a sweep
Same thing.
again.
This time it was the Yoshi map, and I was near the
Yeah,
end. He misses his shell, and then by some like unspoken luck, some other like NPC throws like a blue shell as I'm right by the finish
saved
line. And
by
it
the
happens
bell.
again. Saved
Uh,
again. I
yep.
thought I was gonna win when he missed. I was so happy.
Hey, maybe next birthday you can finally
Yeah,
win one.
now we have birthday matches. Now
Yeah.
every time my birthday hits, I have to fight him in Mario Kart and win. But
Oh,
I've
it's so
never won,
funny.
so
Listen, maybe one
eventually
year, maybe in our 30s you'll win. Who knows?
I'll beat you on my 100th.
Seed bearing cabbage. Oh my god, no way. How's the nimble XP going? Nimble's the war skill to grind in this game. Uh,
My dedication to beat you is gonna keep me alive until then. You should beat me at 100. Healthy 100. So
yeah, you'll beat me at
I'll have the will to
101,
live to beat
hopefully.
you. Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy's really good
alert
at
sweep,
Mario
alert
Kart.
sweep.
Hello,
Yeah,
sweet.
nice seeing you again, Zoestar. It's been a while. Hell yeah. Oh, not all these are seed bearing, but I have so many cabbage seeds stocked up, so I mean, it's okay. I can just harvest them anyways.
People love you.
What can I say? The people love me.
I'm so sick of
Let's see.
motion capture. I'm so tired of motion capture. I'm reading my
89
grades right now.
cabbages.
I just barely survived the quizzes, dude, for
Uh,
motion capture. Yeah. The teacher's really lazy. So the problem was for the last quiz, he gives us like a whole bunch of material to study, and then when we get to the actual quiz, none of that material was on there. All the notes I took were for nothing.
Oh no.
And I feel like that should really
Stu.
be legal for a teacher to do, you know, like I don't know if that's a fireable offense, but like he told us to like take notes on like these things and we did. And then like he quizzes us on something he never taught us, you know?
Like Stu.
Yeah. I barely survived that quiz.
No, yeah, the way tenure works for teachers is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'd assumed I'd get fired for that, but I don't know if anyone's ever reported him on that or not, my teacher.
I don't know. That's probably not enough to get him. It would need to be a lot of stuff, I imagine.
He does a lot. Oh, believe me, he does quite a lot. This isn't
Yikes.
the first time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He's one of those teachers that's been around for 18 years, though, so it's unlikely they're gonna fire him because he's too much of an asset right now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Or man, sometimes he is not. He's funny, though. Yeah, he's a little funny, but he's not great. He's
That's
not a
at
great
least
teacher.
a decent, thing.
Yeah, it's like he's funny, but his teaching methods are awful. But at the same time, the stuff you do learn is fun. You know,
Oh, so you would say
like
it's just like methods of teaching that's the problem?
it's his methods of teaching, grading, and quizzing
Oh,
are not so fun. But generally, hearing that guy talk can be fun. You know, um, he's not very helpful to people though. You know, like if he's like leaving the room and a student calls his name, he will dive out of the room.
oh,
He'll leave faster. You know, like he gets annoyed by students, you know, that
that's
ask for
awful.
help sometimes, you know. He's always like that. Sometimes he's really lively and helpful and nice, but there's moments where he's just like, "Ugh, I don't want to help anyone, you know. One time I said, "Hey Frank," he's like, "Yeah," you know, like he's like getting annoyed at me. I'm like, "Okay, oh, yeah, yeah." But the Unity teaches us really cool. You know, you get to wear the suits,
Hmm.
record motion capture, edit the motion capture data when there's any missing points. I told you this before, but the OptiTrack system we use uses reflective markers. So sometimes when a marker is blocked and the camera doesn't pick it up, another marker nearby will swap with it sometimes or like replace it or whatnot. And then like when you have the movement recorded, that marker will just make the character shift and move weird. So you have to like fix that sometimes, you know. But yeah, yeah, that's what we have to work with on a regular
Yeah, I
is
mean, it still sounds
record,
like a
clean up
very cool
errors.
class.
Yeah, clean up any errors, and then go into Motion Builder, and then like add some animation layers for the hands to move and the arms, body, appendages, whatever needs tweaking. Right? Yeah, it is pretty fun.
Okay, here's the plan right now for Zomboid. I'm gonna take some of these maybe cabbages and some of this stew, and we're going to. Oh wait, what? Is this a storm out? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's Are storms bad? I thought they'd help with the cabbages being watered.
Well, this is horrible visibility. Oh my god, I jinxed it.
Oh, zero visibility.
I
Oh god.
jinxed it. I was gonna say we're gonna go over to Ekron and loot some of my stuff because I was able to not really grab all my things the last time I was here. I jinxed it.
The rain means the coup is starting.
Uh, I don't know if I want to wait. I'm being kind of antsy right now. I just wanna do. I wanna do stuff. Uh,
How long was that fog there for? I remember you said they wouldn't leave you alone,
well,
right?
fog can sometimes leave within like the afternoon, but sometimes it just sticks around, and you just can't get rid of it sometimes.
Yo, this choppy guy. Where is he, man?
Uh,
Hey,
January's still doing good though, at least. I don't know what skills to just mindlessly grind in the meantime. That's why I want to go out and loot, because I need more skill books. I need something for carpentry, I need something for cooking, foraging. I need magazines, that way I can learn
Bro, can we throw
mechanics.
polls in the chat, by the way? I don't know if that's a thing.
Can we?
But
I
that'd
think
be
we can.
really fun. That'd be really fun.
Why? What do you want to
Let me
pull?
see. I wanna see people's like input on how long they think you'll live.
That's fucked. I'm not doing that.
No. Aw. Participants. Ooh, these are participants list. Cool. You can pop out the chat. Oh my god.
To survive.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of trauma for you, for people to predict how long you live. Goodbye, Stray.
Goodbye, Straight. Thank you for
Heading
stopping
out.
by. You should vote real
He
quick.
literally wrote it down.
You should vote
Yeah,
real
vote
quick, though.
really quick.
Yeah, see you around, though. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, let's see.
It's a 50-50.
Why is
Yeah,
it 50-50?
50-50.
No, stop. It's forever.
It's a 50-50, buddy. I chose forever. I promise you.
Good.
You can do polls. I like how
Yeah.
you're like, that's a horrible idea. And then like, less than a minute later, I see a poll. I'm like, oh, he loves it. He loves it. I can't set up polls,
let's fish.
unfortunately. I don't think I can. But I'm pretty sure I can.
Let's take my mind off this horrible storm and let's fish for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's only the recorded that can do that, the streamer. Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, this is like epilepsy, like warning material. Oh god. Let's get out of here. What if you wanted to go out and explore and not be stuck in your base, but PZ God said no.
Then you stay indoors and listen to Japanese bossa nova.
Sure. Let's drink some cabbage soup. Yeah, I'm still gaining weight, which is good.
Oh, wow.
I need to check
Japanese bossa nova sounds great.
when I reach underweight and not very underweight. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because I do need to wait till my character's weight is better.
Okay, the Japanese bossa nova video that got recommended to me is actually really good music. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that
I
why
love it.
you suggested that? It just kind of popped up for you? Oh, funny.
It actually sounds really good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it do be sound good.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Okay. You know what time it is? It's time for me to grind reloading. So I'm going to turn down my in-game volume because this is going to sound horrible. Let's see. Audio. Which one do we want? Oh my god, my microphone signal. No way.
Excited
Sound
for
volume?
Thanksgiving, by the way?
Oh good, it's sound volume. Am I excited for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Honestly, not really. I don't have any, we haven't made plans yet with my family.
My parents are traveling up to visit me for a few days.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm a little excited, you know? Indeed. I get a whole week off as well.
Yeah, that's good.
And that happens end of next week. I get time off for a week.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, they're neat.
Yeah.
They're neat.
You don't have to worry about that one motion capture class in your
Oh,
profession.
I do. I'm
Oh,
probably
never
gonna be
mind. I'm
working that
sorry.
week. Thank you for reminding me.
I rubbed it in. I'm sorry.
No, I forgot. I forgot about that actually. I'm probably gonna have to do a bit of work on that on the break. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of that in the audio design class.
Ugh.
I'll tell you what, I have the inverse effect with my audio design class where the teacher's amazing in that class, but the software is awful. I hate using Pro Tools Studio, dude. It's way worse than like any tool software we used in like motion capture. I'm having a bit of the inverse, you know, with some of my classes. Great teacher, awful software.
Uh,
Great software, awful teacher.
oh, I saw a pixel move. We're getting XP, baby. Yeah, I'm more so looking forward to this weekend because I'll be finishing up Hell at High Tide, uh,
Very
a Crimson Trail Project Zomboid event. It's been a lot of fun. So that will be finishing up this weekend. Hopefully, I'll survive to the end. And then I also got some good plans after that. It's also a 3-day weekend because
uh,
of Veterans Week.
yeah,
Or
right. I forgot
Veterans Day,
Veterans
not
Week on
Veterans Week.
Monday. No, I said week 2. I
Blame
went with
me.
the herd. I'm following the herd. Yeah. I mean, my weekend is just going to be comprised of some small assignments. I have a final proposal assignment for audio, and then I have another audio assignment, which is just some Foley sound effects for video. I don't remember. Did I explain what Foley art is to you?
No, but you should remind me.
All right. So, basically, a Foley artist is a person that makes sounds from objects and tools and whatnot.
Oh,
You
right,
know.
like you
Right.
mentioned the using coconuts for like a horse scalp.
Yeah, it's a really simple example. I think a lot of people would recognize, like, you know, someone banging coconuts on like a dirt ground to make like horse footsteps, you know? Like that's
Hmm.
a really classic thing I've seen growing up. Even when I was like a little kid, I wasn't into like watching how movies were made back then. But like I'd always catch a clip of someone doing that, you know? So I felt like that's a very iconic example of how it works, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah. I mean, that's just a example, but you know, Foley artists, the purpose of Foley art is to make sounds stand out that help draw focus towards the audience, towards an object or something, you know, that's in the scenery, right? So Foley art is best for recreating sounds that maybe didn't sound so great during the initial recording. So during the post-production phase, they'll re-record them with like some more clearer sounding sounds, or other times, you know, it can just be again to draw your attention towards something that's happening in the scene, right?
Okay,
Yeah, indeed.
that's
There's a
some
lot
good
of different ways
context.
to grab sounds as well. You know, like a lot of people will have a 360-degree mic, and if they want to record a general ambience, they'll film in a city or a town or something, whatnot,
Mhm.
and that'll be like their background, their like flavor profile of like what the environment is. Like for example, if it's a rainforest, someone might go to like a jungle or something and record some noise from the animals, and then just to highlight specific things that happen in said recording, they might have like moving brush or whatever, like sticks falling, and that would be like the Foley artist job after the background ambience is generated. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can work with. You could also do this all with a pre-recorded sound library if you wanted. The only problem with sound libraries is you might not get the right sound that you want, and that's why Foley Art's the best, is because Foley Art you can really control what sounds are made on screen and for how long and how they exactly sound. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
get much,
uh,
more detailed.
it's all budget dependent though, you know? Like using as
Yeah.
much Foley Art as possible isn't always viable because it's expensive, all the props you have to buy. And sometimes the props don't sound right, so you have to buy different variants of it. Like, there's this one guy who wanted to get the right footsteps for his film, so he ended up buying like 200 pairs of shoes
Oh.
until he got the right sounding shoe. And I was like, oh my god, that's expensive, and it's time consuming. It's very time consuming as well. So if you're short on budget and time, a lot of people are going to go for the sound library. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will just have a pre-recorded sound library, or they'll use some free sounds that are like open source on the internet, and they'll just grab them and they'll pull them into their film, and sometimes it doesn't like capture exactly what's going on in scene, or sometimes it doesn't convey in the way it should. But that really just depends on the budget and the scope of the project. So yeah, sound design is very interesting, but man, do I hate using the software, man. Oh god. Pro Tools is very Mac supported, Josh. So like the Pro Tools Studio, real real issue with that is that compatibility with Windows and like general resolution sizes has been like the big nightmare for me. You know what I
Ah,
mean? Yeah. So like I have like a decently sized monitor, and even if he was like at 19, yeah, he has 200 pairs of shoes probably. It stays in the studio, right? Like once you buy a prop, you're probably not getting rid of it. It's gonna be there for future recordings. But man, if they're trying to get the right sound, studios will gather a lot of props over the years. They might even get rid of them. Who knows? I guess it really just depends on
yeah. I
who's
mean, now you
working
got a
there.
lot of
But
shoes
yeah,
you can wear.
there's a
You
lot
just
of
gotta
shoes you
show
can
up.
wear for sure. Right, the right sound. But yeah, man. I mean, Pro Tools. There's better sound recording and editing software than Pro Tools, but Pro Tools is industry standard, which is why I always use it,
Hmm.
or why we have to use it. Excuse me. Why I have to use it in my class, right? And yeah, it's just incompatible with screen resolutions is one of the big problems, so it's really hard to see the fonts and text, especially on a 1920 1080p resolution for some reason. Like I set my PC to 1920 1080 to downgrade the screen res, but that doesn't really help. It has to be at a hyper specific resolution. Really silly. Yeah, I kind of wish I was working with FL Studio or something though, something that was more compatible with PC. Controls are really finicky and weird too. And there's like all sorts of bugs with Pro Tools. So yeah, not a big fan of the software, but the
That's
concept
weird.
is great. Like me explaining the concept of how the sound audio design works has been really fun. Me explaining what Foley art is and like budget production. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm an animator more than anything. Animation, 3D models. That's all I'm ever good at. Really, I can't draw. I don't know how good I am with Foley art. I'm just starting because that's getting to our final assignment. So we'll see on that. But I thought audio design would be great because adding sound to animation really is good for the resume. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. That's a great thing to add to your
Look,
resume.
I like your art. I think you do good. I mean, you
The
practiced it,
last
which
time
is
I made good
much
art
better
was
than
Magnemite.
some people. You made a
Yeah.
cool Magnemite.
Did you like my
Here, let me
Magnemite?
show off. Let me show off your amazing art to the stream.
Oh God. Don't show my art off.
Yeah. Well,
I
too late,
have such
buddy.
I have such
I'm.
shitty projects. I got a
Oh,
texture of the Magnemite still. It's just like a
look at
model. I
this. Look
match
at
with that
this.
text.
Stream start. Okay, actually, I made that. But look, look
Oh,
at
I
this.
can only see your game. Is it behind?
To be continued. Oh, it's about to show up.
Oh, don't show
Cause
them the One Piece shit.
I'm
Oh
showing them the
God.
One Piece shit,
All right.
and you will like it.
That was awful. I
Wait,
have
is it
the
not
worst
showing up on
2D
stream?
art
Oh, now it
skills.
is.
I can't save my life with 2D art, man.
Yeah, One Piece to be
Can't draw a simple
continued.
life.
I commissioned him to draw this, and by commissioned, I
He paid me $0 and 0 cents.
yeah,
Very
I told him
generous.
I was gonna make this, and then he also started making it. He said, "Here, use this."
So I told him cry that I made it, and I don't like it. But
I love it.
it's serviceable. You know where it's from at least.
Yeah,
But
you get the
yeah,
reference. And
the
then,
reference.
yeah, this one, stream started momentarily, episode 1, while we're streaming. This was inspired by Evangelion, which you're interested in watching. I can't wait for you to
Oh,
watch it.
I forgot I was giving you input on that, wasn't I? Yeah, I gotta watch
Yeah, you
that.
did help me with that one. You were giving me advice. You were telling me which fonts look better, which spacing looked best.
Yeah, yeah, right. I thought you were gonna show my work in the projects menu for a second. I'm like, yeah,
No,
I have a
I wasn't
few
going to show
model
that.
so meshes there. Yeah.
But what's on the stream, you know, that I use. And that's kind of already out there, so I figured
Yeah.
that was okay to share. Okay,
Didn't
let's see. How's the visibility? Too dark to tell, but hey, we're going to Ekron right now.
I don't feel like texturing Magnemite for a while, to be real with you.
You will texture Magnemite and
You
will like
will
it.
texture Magnemite. I mean, I finished UVing. That's the worst part you have to do before texturing Magnemite or any model per se. So I guess I got the bad part out of the way. But I still don't feel like touching
I can
Adobe
fit
right
so much
now.
food in this glove box. This glove compartment.
I'm so happy not to have Adobe in my life right now. I don't have any projects that require me to use Adobe software.
Yeah, I
I
need to
have
learn more GIMP.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm good with Adobe software. I have good experience with it. It's just, I don't like Adobe as a company, so
Yeah.
me not having to do any Adobe related projects for a while is pretty great, Like my buddy's covering all the Premiere stuff for mocap, so I don't have to do it at all. So I'm like, oh, thank God.
I
Thank God I don't have
also,
to worry about
yeah, so I want to learn more GIMP. I also kind of want to learn some basic Blender.
that. Well, Tristan knows more than I do about Blender.
Oh, I didn't know he used Blender. Or he used
He
it.
doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't know Blender well. So that's not saying much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not much. Yeah, but I just gotta say that I've tried Blender and I prefer Maya so much more. And people are usually the inverse. People prefer Blender much more. But I feel like Maya's intuitive controls and like how easy it is to like access tools and just like how the tools function in Maya are just so much easier to work with for me. I feel like the workflow is much better in Maya for me than it is in Blender. Like I spent 2 hours trying to figure out because I just couldn't figure it out on my own for the life of me. I was trying to do it without like any help. I was trying to figure out how to like select faces of a model, which I can do that in like a second in Maya, but like in Blender, it was like upwards of 2 hours. So I was like, no, I don't need a video. I'll figure it out myself. Took so long. Took so long to figure it out. And it's harder to do in Blender too. You have to actually click on one of the icons to select faces, but like in Blender, you just hold right click and go to face mode or whatever, and it's really easy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just not big
Oh,
on Blender.
almost crashed because I was focused on what we were talking about. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I really only used Blender once because Choppy needed me to help render something.
Yeah.
So,
Or,
but opening up the program and like looking at it and looking at like the files he sent me, I thought that was all like cool uh,
you should
and it
do
had my
a
attention. So I would like
ASCII
to
file or
learn it a
something.
little bit.
Do you remember the file type? I'm assuming
No,
I
I
don't know
don't.
how Blender files work, but I'm gonna assume it's an ASCII type file. That's what I'm familiar with, that type of format.
Oh, wait. Do I have something written down here? Oh, gen, that's what. Okay. I don't want to go there for a generator. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I was crashed and died and burned. Okay, now I'm being extra. But hey, I almost crashed. You should praise me for not
Yeah, man.
crashing.
I mean, good job for sure, man. But man, I'm just thinking of all the features I don't like in Blender. I think one of my least favorites is beveling. I really don't like how beveling works in Blender. And it's kind of hard to see what you're doing in Blender too. Like I have a really good idea of what I'm like beveling or extruding on screen in Maya because it like highlights everything. It doesn't really do that in Blender the same way. It's kind of harder to work with. I don't know. I'm gonna be really sad when I have to move on to Blender after I graduate because
Is Maya
that's when
free
it's gonna
also?
start costing money. Maya is expensive, but
Ah,
the student plan makes it free. So Maya costs about a few thousand a year.
ah.
So no,
And
I couldn't work on it
I'm guessing it's
after
a
I graduate.
subscription.
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
It used to be a
curse you,
one-time
Adobe.
purchase, but oh, this was actually made by Autodesk this
Well,
time
yeah,
instead
but
of Adobe.
like curse you, Adobe, for your pricing model.
Yeah,
That's
right.
influenced others. Curse you.
Autodesk and Adobe have really bad pricing models. They have really bad pricing subscription plans. And honestly, the tools are really good. That's the worst part, is that they have the part with really good tools. So there's alternatives, but all the modeling, the animation alternatives there are other than Blender cost money and there's subscriptions as well, or they're not that good. So, I'm just stuck with Blender, and like Blender is very serviceable and it can actually be really good when you have a lot of plugins, especially. But the problem with plugins is that um, those are what usually cost money, and they're third party. They're not made by actual Blender dev team. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Um, I'm trying to work with Blender
Zomboid.
because eventually I'm just gonna have to move to it. But if I ever work for a larger studio, I'll have the chance to work with Maya again. I really do like Maya a lot. That's the industry standard that I don't think is mid. While the industry standard for digital audio being Pro Tools, I don't like Pro Tools at all. I really don't. I hate to say it. It's very unintuitive. It's actually harder to learn than Maya was for me. But yeah, I think one of the most overwhelming things is you go into Maya or you go into Blender and you probably were like really perplexed by the UI, all the tabs and everything.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's because Blender and Maya are workshop suites, as in they can do many tasks in a single piece of software. Like you can set up rigs for animation, like a bone rig for your model so that it can move. You can animate in there. You can make models. You can texture even if you wanted. Uh, you can render it. There's all sorts of like crazy things you can do in in Maya and Blender. You can even edit videos, dude, and you can
I
make 2D art
yeah, Choppy does
in
it.
Blender. Yeah,
He
you
edits
can
his
you can
videos
make
in Blender.
videos.
That guy's a
You can,
psycho.
yeah,
Kidding.
you
I
you
don't
can
know how
do
he does it
everything
though.
in those. I think I know how he does it, but like you can do anything, dude. In those, it's like a one software studio suite that lets you do almost about everything you could imagine, right? And that's what's pretty cool, but that's what makes it so complicated too, you know? Yeah.
Hmm.
You see all these tabs for oh, animation, modeling, and video editing, or you name it, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just this one big piece of software. Yeah, this is a big chunk, and I'm gonna launch Blender right now. Just wanted to look at the UI. It's been a while. Blender though has features that are so good that they can be studio standard. Like Blender could work for big studios. It's just that it costs a lot of money to retrain.
Oh yeah.
And based on my experience with Blender, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to learn Blender, even if I get the basic idea of how like things work. Just navigation and how the tools might be slightly different. That's a lot of stuff to take in. Maybe tools they have in one software they don't have in another. Blender crashed immediately. Oh my god. Just booted up Blender. Alright, oh, never
Funny.
mind. Never mind. Trying to reboot Blender. Blender! Blender, you're supposed to crash less than Maya. What's going on? The people say you crash less, not more. That's the joke, by the way, with the community is that Maya always crashes and like Blender runs like just fine. But I seem to be having the inverse problem here right now. Funny enough. There you go. There you go.
Fallout New Vegas always crashes.
Yeah, so there's a lot of tabs, and they're all different menus for like different tasks. You even have a sculpting tab. You know what? I'll give the Blender this. I think
It's my
Blender
turn.
sculpting,
It's my turn.
like Blender sculpting mode, is so much better interface wise than Maya's. I like it a lot more.
Oh.
It's so much easier to work with. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, very nice. It is very very nice indeed. UV editing looks horrible though. I don't want to. I don't want to UV edit in Blender. Oh god. Oh man. No, thank you. Texture. Alright, texturing's all right. I like texturing a lot in Blender. I'll give Blender that. Shading? There's a shading tab. I don't recognize that. Oh. Alright, okay. Shading's interesting. Alright, like texture work. Yeah. Texture work, skybox background, cube map. Pretty cool. Okay. That's
You know, I'm
interesting.
quite surprised at how few
That's
zombies
interesting.
I'm seeing right now.
Should
It's pretty
rendering.
ominous right now.
Geometry nose. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking myself at
No. There's
zombies.
definitely a lot when I was
When you
previously
started the
here, I thought.
stream, yeah, when you started the stream, I didn't see any zombies during the fog.
Oh yeah, I cleared that area at the very end of last stream. And then I was just
Right.
quite tired, so I didn't continue.
Compositing might be the video editing area. That like your friend uses. Choppy, I think. Right? Yeah. You might be in compositing for Blender. I don't know rightly how good of a video editor Blender is, but it does have it. I think that DaVinci is way better. So you have
I really like DaVinci.
pretty good video editor. DaVinci is as close as possible as you can get to Adobe Premiere. So yeah, you got a pretty good piece of software in your hands.
How do I get across this? I could sledgehammer.
Hello, other two people watching. How are you?
Hello, two people watching. Honestly, you know who might be watching? You're supposed to say what? You know who might be watching? You and I. Because I think it counts us two.
Does it count you? Okay.
I think so. It might.
Well then. So who's the last person then?
You.
So alright.
Wait, now there's 3 people now.
There's 3 people.
I don't know now.
Yeah, I don't think Choppy's ever getting this pizza.
Yeah, rip Choppy's pizza. Oh my god, it's just like Pizza Cat last night, the SCP server we played on. Oh my god, Pizza Cat reference. Okay. This is very sketch right now, but there's no zombies, which is also worrying in its own way. Like, what happened? Okay, I'll get back in the truck and I'll check the map. Because I think I want to turn left on this road. I want to say I want to turn left.
Important question for the third person watching. What would you do with 200 pairs of shoes?
Yeah, what would you do with 200 pairs of shoes? I personally, I think I would donate them. I do not need that many shoes. I'd probably pick like 5, maybe even 10. Oh my god, if I had 10 shoes, that would be like enough shoes for the rest of my life.
It'd have like this big net on the ceiling,
Not really,
like with
but...
shoes, and then there would be like a tripwire below it, and I'd have a shoe trap, and anyone that walked under it would be pelted by 200 shoes.
Oh.
They probably die.
I don't know if I like your answer.
What could I say? I'm a people person.
I don't know. I don't think you are after that answer.
People love me.
Okay. Let's drive, and we drive, and we drive. I think there was a lot of zombies on this road last time. Let's see. I kind of want to see at least just one zombie to confirm that nothing is broken in my game. But at the same time, it's peaceful, you know? I don't want to be swarmed over here. There we are, there's zombies, okay. My worries are simultaneously back and gone. It's
I'm
gonna take
thinking about what
some
I want to cook right now.
masterful driving to
Have you
get
gotten
through
a
it.
chance to eat yet?
I had breakfast, and I've got some orange chicken from Costco that I'm gonna cook for dinner.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Do you like it more than? Have you tried orange chicken from Trader Joe's?
I have.
Ooh, which do you like more? Is it Costco brand for you
Um,
or Trader Joe's?
Good question. I've not had the Trader Joe's kind in so long, so I'm probably gonna answer Costco.
Okay. Yeah. Indeed. They used to sell regular chicken nuggets in Trader Joe's, but I can't find a few anymore. Trader Joe's is the store I go to pretty much all the time now,
Mhm.
for like groceries in my apartment. You know, they have the chicken tikka marsala in the refrigerator section is so good. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll
good,
have to
man.
try that.
I love it. Yeah, there's two of them. There's one that's in like this regular shaped box in the freezer section. That one's bad. Don't get that one. It's awful. But then there's another one which instead of being in this cardboard box, it's more of this weird plastic tray look. You know, it's got like a weird
Uh,
tray Tupperware vibe going on, and it's in the refrigerator section. That one's
okay.
really good. That one's great. I usually freeze it. You know, I freeze it, and then I get like 6 of them, and I'll have them for like a month or two. You know.
Refrigerated, not frozen. Is that the
Yeah.
good takeaway?
Right. Yeah, I still freeze the refrigeratable ones, and they taste amazing still. So yeah, I get the ones from the refrigerator section, and I'll put them in the freezer, and they'll last a few months. Pretty neat. But yeah, uh, it's funny too because the freezer box is so much smaller too than the one with other. The one that you want has a second tray with like some rice with it, you know, and the rice is
Oh, and you said the
okay.
rice wasn't that good. It
Yeah,
was
the
just
rice is
okay?
serviceable. I mean, it's not bad, you know, but if you made your own rice, it tastes better, you know?
Okay.
Huh. Yeah. You could totally get away with having rice with that and it still tastes pretty good, you know? The best part about it is the sauce. Yeah, and the sauce is really good.
Well, it's
So
on the
I was
free.
like, okay, mom, let's just buy the sauce because they sell the sauce separately. That sauce tastes nothing like the sauce from the refrigerator section, I'll tell
Oh,
you what. It's
that's funny.
awful. Yeah. The only way to get the sauce like that is literally from the tikka marsala refrigerator section itself. You know, if you get the freezer one, which is the smaller package without the rice, that one's bad. And if you get the sauce alone, that one's pretty bad as well. I don't know why they're different either. So weird. Yeah. Silly indeed.
I'm full focus on Zomboid right now. But something I really like to get was this red enchilada sauce at Trader Joe's, and
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Uh, and I
It's
make
very cool.
like really small enchiladas, and I fry them up, and they turn out they turned out really good, but they can be a pain to cook up, especially when you're cooking for like a few people. You're
Right.
just
Yeah.
you're just stuck at the stove, like that one
You
nickname
have to
that we
cook
won't
for a few
repeat.
people. Yeah. Right. Right. That nickname?
That nickname which we won't repeat.
Yeah. You love that nickname. YouTube would totally keep you monetized. Yeah.
Speaking of which, there was like the most
We love
cursed
that.
conversation last weekend. Oh, this town is so overrun.
It's,
It hurts to see. We had the most
is
cursed
that in
conversation last
our
week when
server
I
or
was
Rynek?
streaming, not Rynek, Crimson Trail, another
Okay.
server.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Crimson Trail. You gave me the paint lore. I forgot about that.
yeah. We were streaming. I was streaming on that one, and I was waiting for the server to start, and so people were just, chatting. They were in like a staged call, answering questions, and the conversation just got so cursed. And I'm like, oh my god. They even were making jokes. They're like, great, now Lore's not monetized, which was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
there's just the population's too high. I don't think I can do this. Wait, is that another
what do you think,
sledgehammer?
mystery
That's funny.
person number 3? Should a lore be monetized?
Lore should be monetized, and here's my 10 points. Point number one. He's pretty cool, I guess. Point number 2. Shit, I didn't think that far ahead. Okay, well, what did we
Person
learn
number
from
3,
this
I think we
trip?
should stage a coup.
No, stop. What did we learn from this trip? We learned that Ekron is still awful, and that I'm never gonna get that that van back.
Clementine.
Okay, rip. Okay, well, I mean, I've
Maybe,
got this
maybe by
truck.
month 6, right? Maybe by month 6 you'll get the fan back. You never know.
Man. So, let me tell you a story from a long time ago. Hell yeah. Wait, you're not saying hell yeah to the Q, are you?
Yo! Did you see the video posted on Friday? Oh my god. He's getting points right now. Alright, I'm setting him up.
Huh?
I just checked not pictures, dude. He's getting points.
Let me check really quick.
His video is amazing, dude.
I'll watch that later. Okay. I'm gonna ask that you refrain from talking about that just now, if that's okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Let me tell you a story, uh, about the farm and harm operation. So the farm and harm operation was something I did with, Aiden and Odin, 2 of my friends. We were playing on a Project Zomboid world together, and I came up with Operation Farm and Harm, and the goal of it was to clear out Ekron, and then mostly to get to the rural and hunting store, and get its guns and get its seeds. So that was like I think we cleared out pretty quickly, but we fired so many shots. It was we probably killed a few hundred, and we mostly used just guns for it, which was pretty effective. But
Oh
yeah,
my god, he's so
that was that. So during my CDDA playthrough, I wanted to have my own version of that. I wanted to do it solo, and so that's why I went to Ekron. I tried to get to the bookstore. I tried to get to the gun store. Seeds. Yeah, and it was just it was a disaster for me. Uh, Impatience is what ruined the plan for me, because um ideally ideally I would have taken a bit more time, but I'd already devoted like maybe 6-7 hours to it, maybe even longer, maybe even 10 hours. But I just devoted so much time to it, and I wanted to see results. So what I did is I ended up taking out my gun, and I tried to shoot all of the zombies that were left. Well, it turns out there's just way too many zombies there due to the population settings. And so I pretty much just ended up losing the town because I shot and I drew in just so many zombies. It was miserable. Anyways, I said I would like eventually get back to it, Operation Ekron round 2, but yeah, after just scouting Ekron just now, I don't know if I want to do that. I honestly might just want to forego that town. Yeah, if I do want guns, it's also pretty populated. Hopefully not as much, but I can aim for the 2 gun stores that are off the North Highway. That place does have a kind of crazy population though, but it could be worth it.
dude. The vault is looking crazy right now.
I'll check in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
That's my short little story. Oh, is this my turn? Yes, it is. That's what inspired my attempt to get to Ekron in this playthrough. I don't know, it went pretty south. I don't know if I want to continue. I might just try more for Westwood or wait, not Westwood, West Point and Riverside or Rosewood, one of those towns maybe. Maybe even aim for outskirts of Louisville. But I'm pretty good on stuff for now. Food's no longer an issue for me in this playthrough, which is lovely to see. Uh, I do want books. I do want some mechanics items, but I'm quite happy with the situation I'm in this world.
Oh, person number 3 is back.
Yeah.
They've been here.
Yeah.
We got person number 3.
Well, Rusty, don't cry.
Thunder crashed again.
I would never crash.
Wonder.
Always crashes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you're talking about Blender.
Yeah, Thunder crashed.
I would never
Like,
crash in this game.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm known for driving reckless or anything. Hell yeah. Okay, there were some zombies on this road. I just might drive past them. I don't know if I want to fight in the fog. Okay. Honestly, you could argue that that was a waste of time, but it gave us information, and getting information for pretty much no cost, just a little bit of fuel, which is no longer an issue for me, and time, that's pretty effective, I'd say. Okay. Let's drive back to base.
I'm gonna cook really quick. I'll leave the stream on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Da da da. All alone since the beginning of the stream. I like having a co-streamer. It's quite
What do
nice
you
to have someone there
mean?
to
You have
back you.
one person
Shut up,
watching
you're
you right
gone.
now.
Shut up,
They
get
love
out.
you.
Get out.
Okay.
I like having a co-streamer, as I was saying. It's someone to talk to, someone to be there to just back you up, and someone you can just go back and forth with, like ping pong. Yeah, ping pong. Yeah, just helps you stream and chat. It's quite nice. I did that for one of my friends when they would stream. I would back them up, or I would try to at least. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed co-streaming. I don't do it all that much, but it's nice when it does happen. Uh, okay, I'll keep this stuff in here. I don't think it needs to come along with me. Soup. Oops. There we go. We've got power, we've got gas, we've got food. Man, if you talked to me like 3 streams ago, I would have been like so sad. Like this challenge was miserable, honestly, just like 3 or 4 streams ago. But we're in such a better position already. Okay,
You stink.
let's... Don't listen to that guy. Okay. Let's see. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Lore. Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming again on this weekend at 9 a.m. PST. If you got time for that, you should check it out. Okay. Yeah. Subscribe, yo. I love you. Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Yeah. Ah.